Oh my goodness. There we go. My goodness. Whew. All right. Oh man, yawning. There we go. This compound. This is going. Ugh. Oh my god. Let's get this brain woken up. Come on. Yeah. God. Man, brain. Jesus. What in the hell? Do we have to be yawning so hard? Like, my lord. It's not even like the usual yawn. It's just like it wants to, like, emphasize. It's just like... It's like, no, we're gonna be, like, tired now, bitch. Even though I don't really got a reason to be tired right now. Really? No, really? Okay. Did this shit. Come on. Really? Ugh. course, my fucking nose wants to be all running. Man, fuck the cold. It's like exceptionally colder than it should be right now. At least it feels like that. It just feels like really cold. But luckily, my friend left his heater over here, so I'm exceptionally doing pretty nice and warm right now. Oh my fucking god, dude, really? God damn. There we go. Fucking hell. Doc of the GOP and Fight AMC. It's hilarious. We need a tiny dick versus Mike Penis 2024. Well, with this situation between like the infighting between DeSantis and Trump, as much as this is pretty amusing, I do kind of find a little bit of a dark underbelly kind of vibe about, honestly. Because, like, depending on, like, the outcomes of that shit, like, it really could go either way. Like, when it comes to, like, a fascist uprising in this fucking country. Because someone like DeSantis is somebody who's a lot more of a crypto-competent fascist that is able to essentially undermine its danger and threat, you know, at least on the mainstream, while someone like Trump isn't. Like, he's just very openly dumb about it. He's very blatant about his tendencies in comparison to DeSantis. So it's just like, a part of me, like, when it comes to the infighting, I really do unironically hope Trump wins. I'm kind of on that metric of things right now. I'm not even gonna lie. No cap. I kind of hope Trump actually does win the Republican nominee shit. Because I've heard the theory that he will likely run as a third party to, like, spoil the vote of the Republican Party and maybe even fracture that party. But I just don't see that, you know, being a strong possibility. I can see it happening, but I just don't really see it as, like, a fucking better outcome, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't really see that as something that could happen. Like, you know, even if the Republican Party did have, like, some sort of a fracture and there's, like, a minority party at that point, it'll only be a matter of time before the Republican Party gets power again. You know, in a sense that it is back to the two-party system instead of, like, two far-right parties and one center-right. Eventually it'll just mold back again and become more of like a coalition or something. So, I don't know. I'm definitely in favor of just Trump fucking shit up. Like, I mean, if he's gonna try to do his fascist takeover shit, but do it incompetently and just openly dumb like he is and very loudly, then let him. You know, because honestly, like, a lot of the shit, especially this more militant end of the fascist movement of the far right in this country, I mean, they're consolidating and unifying over issues that most people either really don't care that much about or at least are somewhat defensive about. You know, or are themselves, like when it comes to being LGBT or something. So it's like, they ain't winning hearts and minds. They're only fucking themselves over, which frankly, I welcome it. Never interrupt the enemy when they make a mistake. Let them make it in full. Besides, if you interrupt the enemy when they're making a mistake, they kind of catch on. And then they ain't making a mistake no more. And you want that. You want them to make the mistake. Oh. Get some more tunes going. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Jump's definitely better than the Sanctimonious. I'm still not exactly as fond of that one. I kind of like some of the other nicknames that might potentially stick around. So on I did some investigation and I found that Portland is one of the largest, is on our longest streak without a 60+ degree day ever. Just period. Tiny D. But I see like Trump as like the Tiny D. Like Tiny Don. Like Donnie Tiny Hands, you know? It's like, I mean, he kind of, he's trying to like hide the fact that he was called Donnie Tiny Hands. Didn't he call him Meatball Ron? Really? Is that like something that he was wanting to do? Meatball Ron? You know what? I'm down for it. I like that. Meatball Ron. Oh my god, dude. I like it. Watch the vid? Alright, yeah. I'll check it out after the song here. It's a Kyle vid, isn't it? Here, let me, Oh yeah, looks like it. I like it because it's kind of racist too. Meatball Ron? Is it? I mean, I never really noticed it. Here's the Redditness. Okay, this winter has been a real lasso. Here's the data to prove it. So there's like a whole Reddit thing on it. He's Italian, I think. Oh, Ron? Being Italian? So, okay, for some reason 2017 is missing some data. But, wait. I mean, this is like from the early 2010s. Dating back to 1938. October 23rd, 2022 is the last day we reached the 60s, so 61 degrees. It's not like we've come partially close since then. We've only been over 55 degrees 5 times since November 1st. Huh. Silver lines, well... So maybe next winter we'll get a nice day and won't have to resort to complaining on Reddit. Oh my fucking god. Fucking Redditor, of course. Ugh, the weather sucks, I'll be complaining about it on Reddit. I also love it, like, especially on the Portland subreddit, it's either people bitching about the weather or being like, look how beautiful it looks today. There really isn't, like, anything in between. It's either like, it looks beautiful today, or it looks like shit. Weather sucks. Never really seems like there's ever, like, anything in between. Oh, here. Let's see, it's,
Fox News. The fix is in. We know
the fix
they now support Ron DeSantis over Donald Trump for 2024. I'd make the argument it's too little too late. They had a couple windows where they could have put the knife in Trump's back and twisted it and just moved on and been totally radio silent on him, indifferent to him, and really built something new.
I mean, honestly, I'm just going to go with the hot take that they're just going with the one that the GOP tends to be a little bit more in favor of. Like, I mean, the Fox News is going to jump on that Trump dick, you know, as soon as he's, like, the more prominent dude to likely be the nominee, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't no way in hell they're just like, nah, we don't want... Like, they did the same thing in 2015, if y'all remember. Like, they were like, oh, there ain't no way he'd ever fucking, you know, be able to, like, get far, you know? It's like, sure, it seems alright, but... Like, they weren't exactly in favor of the dude.
Problem is... There's a lot of hosts on air. Some of them like Trump more than others. Most of them, by the way, do realize that he's totally a fraud and the election wasn't stolen and all that stuff. But they played footsie with him for far too long, and he's got a stranglehold on the party and on the base again. There's a time when he had a 30% approval rating, and now it's shot way back up. So it's kind of an awkward time for them to make this transition of being a pro-Trump network to a pro-DeSantis network, but they're doing it. And listen, I have to say, they're really not good at it, man. They are not good at it. There are ways to move on past Trump, and they just haven't delivered. And if anything, they're sparking more of a...
Get those nicknames.
Donald Trump is trying to...
They're talking about Sununu, by the way, who has, like, a 0% chance of going anywhere.
Who?
So that's kind of hilarious that they're saying that.
vilify Jeb Bush and Paul Ryan candidate. Donald Trump is trying to vilify Jeb Bush and Paul Ryan. He says they're the portion of the party that he's trying to link Ron DeSantis to. He's also working on a nickname, Ron Dishonest, Ron De-Establishment, or Tiny D. I mean...
Dude, Ron De-Establishment. Dude, you know what? I kind of like that one. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude. I kind of like it. He's Ron The-Establishment. He's a part of the establishment, let me just tell you folks. Dude, oh my god, yes. Because, I mean, in a way, Trump wouldn't necessarily be wrong. But, oh my god, dude, bruh. Yes. Dude, oh my god, these nicknames are actually good, dude. If there's one thing about Trump I do kind of like, it's the fact that he is kind of witty with nicknames.
People are uncomfortable. It's hard to label somebody who's so similar to him with a nickname. It makes everybody on all sides seemingly uncomfortable.
Oh, my dude, Kyle's face says it all. It's like, oh yeah, it makes you uncomfortable. Bitch, please. Police, son. Like, dude, that is what Kyle's basically just, like, giving me with that face right there. It's like, oh, it's really making you uncomfortable as you're, you know, making a little news clip out of it and getting ratings bumped up over it. Like, bull fuck, son. Oh, my lord. Which is why I don't buy that shit. Where it's like, it makes some people uncomfortable and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, you love it. You motherfuckers love it because, I mean, it just gets more ratings. It adds a little bit more, talk and back and forth controversy, within the whole primary system. So, all in all, like, there ain't no way in Mick fuck hell, dude. Should I hire people to write these? Probably.
That is nowhere near true, dude. I'm the most comfy I've ever been talking about this, homie.
So yes, it's like Trump makes these nicknames and it makes some people uncomfortable. Yes, and I am definitely very uncomfortable with this as I say this in a very casual tone. Did Kyle freeze? Did Kyle freeze? Kyle did freeze. What the fuck? Oh, is it this stupid Bluetooth again? Hold on. Do this with it. You bitch. You bitch. Come on. Thank you.
Big and hilarious and clever ass nicknames.
I do like the nicknames, honestly.
Man, so we got... He didn't bring up the best one of all of them, Meatball Ron.
Meatball
The
Ron!
thing that Trump's doing that's hilarious and perfect is that he keeps saying, like, many people are saying Meatball Ron. I don't like Meatball Ron. It's not my favorite. I have many people telling me, sir, call him Meatball Ron with tears running down their face. And I say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm above that. So he says it about him, well, not saying it about him. Now the new one that was floated is Tiny D.
Tiny D.
Oh, it's amazing. Another one of my favorites is, he went with Ron DeSanctimonious. That one is not a hit, dog.
It never was. Is that a JBL? Yeah. I think it's like a Flip 5 or something, yeah.
It is okay, but it still doesn't have as much of a ring to it. Like, in theory, it's the best one, but then to say it is like, man, it's missing a little X factor, right? But I like when he abbreviates Ron DeSanctimonious and makes it Ron DeSanctus.
DeSanctus?
Trump, that's not a thing, bro.
DeSanctus?
Sanctus
What?
is not like a shorter version of sanctimonious.
I mean, he should have just said, like, Ron DeSanctum or something, or, like, Ron DeSanctorum. I don't fucking know. He literally just could have done something different with that. What?
Sanctus.
That was the one.
Not a thing, bro. But he says it and everybody kind of still knows what he means. It's classic Trump. It's like, yeah, Ron DeSanctus. You all know DeSanctus. Sanctus, short for sanctimonious. It's kind of like this triggers me. When people say white supremacist. Supremacist is not a word. It's supremacist. But a lot of people say white supremacist. I don't know.
I've never heard that.
Sometimes I become like a grammar Nazi man. I do. I also get massively triggered by nuclear is the correct way of saying it. A lot of people say nuclear. And that...
Nuclear? I mean, I don't think I've ever noticed that with people. Like, nuclear. But like nuclear, right? Is there?
The grammar not so I do.
Is there something different of it?
Triggered by nuclear is the correct way of saying it. A lot of people say nuclear.
Nuclear. I've never honestly. If people have said that, I don't think I've ever caught it.
Ooh, man, that gets under my skin. And then there's other words where I want to pronounce them incorrectly, like when somebody says it's a gubernatorial race. Who the fuck came up with gubernatorial? Is that a word? That sounds like a delicious candy, right? Like, I got some gubernatorials. They were tasty.
Why would I think of a candy, dude? That doesn't sound like a goddamn candy. I mean, what? What, Kyle? I mean, I do agree, though. Like, gubernatorial it shouldn't be, like, gubernatorial or something. Like, it just does not sound like it should be a word. Like, honestly. I do agree with Kyle on this one. I mean, like... But either way, is he just now going on a rant about this, or is just like going off what is pronounced, what isn't? I mean, we got some of the nicknames at least. Here, I'm going to skip around a little bit. Let's see what else he gets into.
Anyway, I'm way off base, but I love this. They're so bad at dealing with Trump. They pick. Here's the thing. God, this is a perfect encapsulation of the problem with how the media treats Trump. They pick the areas where he is most based to disagree with him. That's what they do. And then meanwhile, he picks the areas where his opponents are the weakest to take them down. So what's he hitting Ron DeSantis on over and over? He wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. He wants to cut Social Security and Medicare. This guy wants to shove grandmas off a cliff, bro. Powerful attack. And then what's DeSantis say about him? Oh, his administration leaks like a sieve. Leaks like a sieve? What?
What? Is that really something that the campaign for DeSantis? Oh, God damn it! I'm almost saying it too. Like, fuck. Like, it's like what? I mean, is that something they're saying? I mean, because it just doesn't like what? I mean, it's just like, bruh. Like, I mean, Trump's a shitty piece of fucking fascistic shit. But like, oh my God. I mean, like, you're not gonna take something that he does as an attack that's actually kind of a good one. I mean, like, yes, he wants to cut your Social Security and your Medicare. Like, I mean, yeah, like, of course, that's gonna, like, rein in with people and, like, and win hearts and minds, so to speak. Like, I mean, this is, like, something that, they should kind of figure out, especially considering that they're, like, the dude's a fucking governor that has done a shitload in his, like, 2 years as governor versus Trump's 4 years as president. It's so, like, I mean, he has, like, a shitload of shit, that he could basically, flex, but no.
Speaking normal, yeah, there's a lot of information.
Oh, God, with Haley.
You don't even have any leaks.
And Pence, probably Bush, Jebby.
Who cares? Who cares? You're going leaks? You're going leaks. Look, I've tried to give advice here, not that Ron DeSantis or his staffers are watching me, but you want to hit Trump? You got to hit him in a way that's going to land powerfully with the base. So, he said he was going to stop the outsourcing. There were 200,000 jobs outsourced under him. His tax bill incentivized outsourcing. So, these are facts. I'm talking facts here. If you were the anti-outsourcing guy, why did 200,000 jobs go overseas? I thought you were going to be tough on China. Turns out you're not. That's one line of argument. The other line of argument is, I'm tough on crime, he's soft on crime. Look, he literally pardoned drug dealers. He did it. He did the First Step Act. He did the First Step Act. I want to keep criminals behind bars. He doesn't. Now look, that's a terrible, terrible line of attack, because on that First Step Act thing, Trump is totally right.
I mean, he is. But honestly, it's just like, broadly, like, I mean, there are legit so many different things that DeSantis could do an attack, or at least, defend his credibility, quote unquote, when it comes to, like, Trump's random, like, shit flinging. And so far, it just doesn't look like DeSantis has really got, like, that gumption and shit. It's not like I'm going to rule him out, but, like, oh my lord.
Sanctimonious is totally wrong, but, like, that would be a potent line of attack for the Republican base. And here's the thing. His high road idea is not totally wrong, right? Like, DeSantis has been doing, I'm going to take the high road, I'm about delivering results or whatever. That's not a totally wrong strategy, but it needs to be tweaked. You can still act like you're taking the high road while still taking those couple pot shots. look, we're doing a great job in Florida. You can look at the scoreboard. We had a landslide victory. There's a reason that's the case. I'm delivering results. And the fact
Probably because they're good.
matters, look, I like President Trump. He did a lot of things I agree with. But it's also true 200,000 jobs were outsourced on his watch. I would never let that happen on my watch. It's also true that he pardoned some drug dealers and some dangerous criminals. And here in Florida, we keep the criminals behind bars. That's what I would do as president. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. God, Fox News is so bad at this. Look, I mean,
honestly, I think it's just because they're like old guard shit. Like, I mean, a lot of, Fox News' audience tends to be a lot of like the older demographic and shit. And a lot of them are very heavily about like civility politics and shit and how polite and mannerly, people are. So there's like a sense of, like veneer of wanting to try to have like this, established, civility. And, well, Trump doesn't really necessarily got that as much. I mean, it's not like they really do give a fuck to hypocritical shit, because they'll obviously support him either way. But, it's something that, like, there's, like, this veneer where, at least on the surface, ostensibly they want to, like, have this sense of civility and decorum. Even though they're, like, the farthest from actually having any goddamn decorum in the fucking first place. The kitten sees. Hey, what's up, Bems? What, you got, like, kittens all over you? Kitten's going nuts. Probably because you hold them improperly. Oh. Little dog just wrapped up in a little ball. It's adorable. Oh, poked his little head up. Hi, Bubby. Hi, little sweet boy. My goodness. He's just so cute. Okay, little screech. Little screech. That was like the most laziest like scritching I think I've seen him do. Like try to like stretch himself out, but like did it so lazily. It was just like doing this weird like barely like like doing it sideways almost. It was so weird. Little goober. Says he said the dumbest shit. Like I said, we can't use healthcare because we can't afford it because damn foreigners come here for healthcare. Like what? Like like how a lot of rich foreigners, like Saudi royals, will come here for healthcare and stuff because they can afford it. And how, like, a bunch of other countries, it's like, that have universal healthcare have such a mass problem with a backlog of just foreigners, holding up their healthcare system. Oh, wait. Like, that doesn't even make sense. And you know what? Even if that was supposedly, like, true, so fuck what? If they want if they want healthcare and, and if, like, even on a universal healthcare setting, we would be able to get, like, best healthcare services to people by that, by that point, and including to people that might be foreigners or whatever the fuck, so what? It's like if you got sick or got hurt in another country, they'll treat you like a citizen when it comes to the healthcare system too. We should invade Mexico, shut down the flow of drugs. Oh my god. Dude, there's honestly, have you noticed there's been like an uptick about wanting to invade Mexico or have like a war with Mexico lately? Like, shit you not, there's been like fucking Republicans out there like, we need to go to war with Mexico. Like, there's straight up like a few of them that have just been really amping that shit up lately for some reason. It's just like, what the fuck? It's just like, I mean, it's just insane. It's like they're so psychopathically, like, so bloodthirsty for fucking war, and they just cannot fucking, like, fathom the fact that they're not at war right now with anything, that they are willing to just be like, yeah, fuck it, Mexico. I'm surprised they're not even making claims, to be like, let's invade Canada so we can unite Alaska with us. bunch of savages. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, just invade a neighbor for no fucking reason. Because why not, you know? As the Republican Party is, wanting to, like, do, I guess. It's like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, from my understanding, I guess it's because, like, recently there was, like, 4 Americans that got, like, kidnapped or some shit. And, 2 of them were, 2 of them died, and the other 2, survived and, were, recovered. But, like, I think because, and basically the main reason why when I was looking into it, and literally unironically, it was because, like, the person brought, like, 3 of their friends straight up to, like, have cosmetic surgery, and she just wanted to bring her friends along, to basically just have, like, a little vacation in Mexico, essentially. But, was wanting to go to a more scrupulous, sketchy, like, cosmetic surgeon in Mexico that was cheaper. Versus trying to do it in America. So, I mean, it's a fucked up situation, and obviously, it should have never have happened, but it's just like, I guess because of that, on top of, like, drug war bullshit and all this other nonsense that's been going on, it's like, yep, time to go to war with Mexico now. It's just fucking insane. It's like, what? Done do the Canada invasion thing? Well, Mexico's one thing, but Canada, I can understand it. Not just a neighbor, go big or go home, piracy forever. Well, like, when it comes to a nation isn't doing piracy. Piracy doesn't have, like, no nation. It's, as its flag. So that wouldn't necessarily be piracy. You need, like, just, like a skull and bones flag or some shit. I mean, you can't have, no nation flag like an American red, white, and blue flying around. Because at that point, they ain't piracy. That's just America waving its dick around like it usually is. Can't even have a real military of their own. Yes, they actually do. Funny enough. And honestly, unlike our military, they're allowed to have beards. Which is like, what the fuck? Like, a part of the requirement, for our soldiers and shit, they have to be, like, absolutely clean-shaven. And it's just like, at this point, that's not even really a necessary thing. Like, straight up, honestly, like, a lot of people kind of bitch about that, which is kind of amusing. It's like, damn. For, like, a whole thing that's meant to be all, like, man, macho, it's like, no, you need to be clean-shaven to look like a bunch of bubbles. It's like a part of, like, the, routine to, like, every 3 days, basically, like, clean-shave your ass, and it's like, damn. Rip. My own criminal organization went... Wait, what? Feeling the Fur Cartel left an apology letter saying that they would deal with the killers personally. I hate to screw so badly that my own criminal organization wanted me to turn in themselves. Really? So from, so I guess part of the follow-up of the story is like the actual cartel, like some of the higher-ups were like, yo, this was actually kind of fucked up, and these, were basically like two-bit street thugs, as far as we're concerned, so fuck them. I mean, I feel like they're just doing that to save face, probably. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, they're probably just saying that publicly to save face. But, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be too surprised if they meant it. But, I mean, again, I strongly think that's saving face. They probably cared that it was just like, like Americans that got fucked with. They probably didn't really give a fuck about what they really actually did. You know what I mean? Or maybe vice versa. It's like they kind of cared about how they were treating them, but didn't really care that they kidnapped them. Or, it's just like... Yeah, like, because honestly, the whole idea about, like, holding, tourists hostage for ransom to, like, extort money out of them, I mean, that legit is not exactly, an unheard of thing. It's not, like, super common, but it's not, rare. Something that can happen depending on where you're at. A lot of places in Mexico are generally fairly safe, but, you know, it's like a lot of different areas are legitimately very sketchy where shit like that can't happen. Cartel involved in kidnapping and murder has released official statements stating that they'll deal with the members who killed tourists. Vows them, I hope the cops caught me first. Well, the cops are sometimes in bed with the cartels. You think they're just gonna, you know, just like give you a nice little 3 hots in a cot and just expect to be safe? Bullshit, dude. Like, I mean, there ain't no way. If anything, the cops will probably let, you know, visitor hours be open for a little bit. You know, for a special visitor, you know, just to show up, you know, and deal with things accordingly while they just happen to look the other way. And, oh, our security cameras accidentally went down. Oops. And we had someone watch over, make sure things were fine. And they went to the bathroom for a little bit, and when he came back, something happened. Shame. And the visitor wasn't there anymore. Didn't really get much of a look of his face, though. Oh well. Some places, police are more loyal than others. Well, yeah. It depends on the place, depends on the regions. I mean, unfortunately, Mexico's very sporadic when it comes to, like, safety / like, you know, where's okay to go and where isn't. Just because of a lot of these, you know, fucking factors. You know, and that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, every place is just, like, dangerous on one way or another. Like I said, there's plenty of towns and plenty of places and regions in the country that are fine. It's just that, you know, you legit gotta do your research about, like, you know, what areas tend to have, like, higher risk when it comes to, you know, potentially interacting with, you know, these type of characters or these type of, you know, situations where cartel members might be somebody you're fucking with. Even though obviously you're not trying to, you're just mind your business, but, you know, it's like straight up, like, you know, sometimes they can recognize, you know, like a mark, so to speak, and will try to, you know, hustle you and shit. Or worse, you know, so, and again, sometimes, depending on the places, you know, that shit happens. Sometimes they won't, like, do kidnaps. Sometimes they just want to extort you for something. Usually money. So it's just like, I mean, or maybe, like, something of, you know, belongings of yours and shit, you know, so, I mean, it's not like they're, actually, you know, outright trying to fuck with you, but they, you know, they want value out of you, you know, because, especially if you're a tourist, you're very likely going to have value on you, you know, or at least something of that, you know, so it's why, obviously, you know, do the research and know where is, you know, safe and where isn't, and also have, like, contingencies when something like that happens. Like, have, like, you know, fake credit cards and a fake phone, like a burner one, so to speak, that you can use, but, you know, it doesn't matter if it, you know, just happened to be stolen, you know? Stuff like that. Citizen paranoid to state these places are overrun criminal elements, and we should not exacerbate the situation by needing cash for anything. Go to a place for insulin. I mean, there's legitimate, like, actual, like, medical clinics, you know, in these towns. I mean, so if you're going to, like, an actual, like, clinic, you know, then it should be fine. Which I'm assuming that's what she would be doing, is going to a medical clinic. Never had a problem with the shit in Mexico. My grandparents lived there. I've always been fine with visiting. Yeah. And frankly, most Mexico's probably like that. Where it's like, for the most part, especially if you just mind biz, most people ain't gonna give a fuck and ain't gonna bother you. You know, just like up here. Like in Portland, there's a lot of sketchy, you know, areas, and there's definitely a lot of sketchy people, and some people kind of want to try to approach you and mess with you for one reason or another. You know, and even if you aren't, you know, like, trying to do anything and just literally straight mind your business. Same thing up here. It's just a different, you know, vibe of what that is. It's not the same, but, you know, it's a similar type of, you know, similar type of shit. You know, as long as you just mind your piece of cues, just mind your biz for the most part. And if you're going to point A to B or hanging out with friends or going to a bar or whatever the fuck, just as long as, you know, you just got your set destination action that you're doing, no one's gonna mess with you. Another little thing that, you know, helps too is earbuds. Even if you aren't listening to anything. Like, sometimes my earbuds will, like, die while I'm out and about, but I'll just still have them in my, you know, in my ears just to, frankly, not have people bother me. You know, so, you know, like, frankly, it's little things like that, little tips and tricks, and stuff like that kind of help minimize the possibility of people annoying you or bothering you for something. Like the plague in Mexico is one of them. Dude, I think that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. I still visit Mexico. I still go there. I'd still like to travel to, like, a couple of the border towns, go to some of the bars and places like that. Like, I'd still like to check out, Mexico City and shit. Like I said, I do my research, but, like, I'd still love to visit the country. You don't have to go very far into Mexico. There's pharmacies near the border that literally cater to Americans, even with the markup. They're still many times cheaper than the U.S. Yeah, exactly. There's, like, actual, like, pharmaceutical medical clinics, that are on these border towns that openly will cater to Americans as well. And they're just, like, regular old, like, they're basically just a Hispanic Walgreens, or a Mexican Walgreens, That's just what it is, basically. I mean, for fuck's sake, it might literally be a Walgreens, I mean, shit. I think it'll be fine, Mexico City is pretty safe, and I've heard good things about it, other than the terrible air pollution. Yeah. Mexico's a lot of fun, even Tijuana and Nogales, which Americans always say are dangerous as fuck. Just don't be an idiot and you'll be fine. Yeah. Again, just kind of mind your P's and Q's, Just like if you're going outside to go somewhere, just go to the most direct route to that place and just mind the biz and just go there and do your thing, go back. There you go. Boom. About going to Mexico himself for beer. I want to go to Mexico for crappy beer. Matt, dude... Mexico has more than just fucking Corona, okay? They got, dude, like, and they got more than just fucking Modelo. Like, I mean, bruh, what? Dude, Mexico don't really have crappy beer. I mean, it's like Corona and Modelo. I mean, Modelo's okay, but, like, I mean, Corona, ugh. I mean, yes, that's just basically piss water as far as I was concerned. Like, shoving a lime in there doesn't help. I don't care what they say. Mexico's great breweries? Yeah. Like, their local, breweries, from my understand, are really good. Mexican porters are pretty based. I'm kind of over Mexican lagers, though. Just a lot of local breweries. Yeah. And I doubt those local breweries are shipping their shit internationally or to the U.S. It's probably literally local shit. You're only going to find it there. And by old, I mean don't have the patience. Dude, bull fuck. That's not even an excuse. Like, if you, like, live in an area where there's a lot of English speaking and Spanish speaking, eventually you're going to learn some basic phrases and basic sentences and basic stuff in Spanish. I mean, it's like, at least, when it comes to, like, pronouncing stuff in Spanish, I can kind of, get a general gist of it, but when it comes to, like, actually, like, saying phrases, stuff like that, like, I'm not really as good with it, but I'm not as, like, heavily around it. I've been around, Spanish enough to kind of get, like, how to kind of pronounce it and understand a little bit of it, and kind of get an idea about what is being somewhat talked about. Just hearing certain words, but, I mean, beyond that, like, I don't really know it, but if I, were to be more exposed to it, and, and eventually started kind of learning, some basic, sentences and stuff, yeah, I mean, shit, I would most certainly, definitely, start being able to speak some Spanish. Some of my siblings speak Spanish, so I can't speak it well, but I can understand it, yeah. And like I said, like, I can understand some of it. Like, because plenty of times at work, there will be a lot of Hispanic families that will come in, and obviously, outside of their kids, basically, whether they're, like, legit, like, high schoolers or, like, young adults like my age, like, they'll kind of, be going back and forth speaking Spanish. Like, and obviously the kid would, say something back to me in English for the order, and it kind of gets me a sense of, like, okay, like, certain words I'm hearing, especially repeatedly from different people over time, mean these certain things, that I'm noticing. So I'll kind of figure out that, like, that type of shit. I wouldn't be able to, like, figure out what word is what, honestly, like, right off the top of my head right now, but, Your mom can speak fluent French. Ever teach you French or something? Mick what? Yeah, dude, like, Mick what? Today, class, we'll be learning how to call someone... What? Oh my... Okay, whatever. Base, move to France land, join the Union. Well, I don't think it's, I don't think, unfortunately, just knowing French is, like, you know, how you'd be able to move over there. And from what I understand, like, it's actually, like, kind of hard to gain citizenship there. French sounds someone gargling. Oh my god. Sounds like you know what gargling and cock is. That's yes, flirt in Spanish. Amarico. That sounds cool. The guy sounds like I'm saying, like, American. You also tried Quebec. But they're basically like a backwards French, though. They're French, but they're like, you know, even the French don't know if they recognize them. But it's elegant in a cat's fighting kind of way. What? In a cat's fighting kind of way? What? What was it, Bubby? Goria's from France, so they can't be all bad. And plus, they're like pro-worker as fuck over there. Oh, Bubby. Hey, Bubby. Hey, paw. Paw, that's the... Paw. Give me the other paw. Gotta give me the other paw. 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 Oh my god. She's so frustrated with this. Paw. There you go. Aussie guillotines. Yep. That too. Goria's a knockoff of a good movie and a mediocre band. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Goria is better than that movie will ever be. Well, yeah, well, that's true, but that still doesn't also, like, you know, make sense. I'm pretty sure the French are the only people to use guillotines for their intended purpose. Well, yeah. We could do that again, and we could change that. That's 54 is a classic movie that people still watch to this day. And Goria is a band that still is, you know, active to this day, that people still watch in massive venues to this day. Your point? And they're completely two different art forms. So that doesn't even make sense. This is why I said that doesn't even make sense right off the bat. You're comparing fundamentally totally different art forms. It's decent, but nowhere near as good as a band. Bro, that movie had more effect than any of us ever will. I don't see you inspiring over 30 movies. I don't see you having, like, you know, a major successful fucking rock band either. Dude, this is why it doesn't make sense. This is a two-way street, bro. Like, what? Oh my good grief. It doesn't have a monarch, unlike most of their neighbors. The closest they have is Napoleon, and he's been dead for 200 years. Yeah. Dude, those guys are certainly good musicians. Mario's one of the greatest drummers ever. Yeah, I would argue it's at least, like, for me personally, probably at least, like, within, like, top 10, 15. Certainty a top 20, absolutely, but at least, like, definitely between top 10, 15. A boob. Honestly, never heard of him. I just felt like arguing. You just felt like, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Never heard of him either. You never, Rip? You really honestly haven't heard of Goria? I think Logan's like shown him to us. I've heard of him. I think before Logan shared it with us, because I think him and I were the ones in the group that knew of him. I think Metal T does too. Like I thought. Are you sure? Is Gorgira, no, not Goria. Well, yeah. It's not my fault I'm just pronouncing the J as, you know, with a Y sound. Sorry, God. Whoa. Here, let me find a song here. That's a good one. It's okay, I'll be your weeboo. Oh god, no. Weeboo. Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure this dog just ripped one. Bruh. Really? Oh, yep, he did. Ugh. Bruh. Hey. Really? What the hell, man? Ah, whoa. Okay, that was a lot louder than I was hoping. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. I mean, it does really help. And also, this doesn't help at all. What, we thought there was going to be like some massive explosion? You know, there has to be like a lot more than just like, you know, just a little bit. It would have been hilarious if it was explosive. I mean, they're explosively stinky, but they're not like actually outright explosive. Let's see what else is going off here too. See what our little shit's happening. Is there a scene in Dumb and Dumber where Lloyd lights a fire and it's like fucking blowtorch? I think so. I mean, also, like, isn't that, like, not technically even, like, something that's kind of true? I mean, because, like, it's like, I know methane is flammable, but, like, from my understanding, especially what makes this, you know, like, a fire stink is not necessarily methane, it's, like, some other shit that's in there. It's, like, other, like, byproduct gases, you know, that are kind of involved in that, that, you know, kind of make the smell and everything. You call it venom. Well, I'm assuming he didn't actually say, you know, Venom, but his actual name. Wait, so what do you say? Maybe you're a loser. Okay, I have to find yourself in your mother in Arizona. Well, he's a fucking retarded fuck, and like a weird fucking shitbag that thinks that, you know, you have to like be some hyper macho, you know, man, you know, to have some sense of self-worth, which is just bullshit. Which says a lot about himself anyway, so, you know, he's a fucking scumfuck anyway. And frankly, you know, those extendable batons, like, I mean, it doesn't really matter, like, how weak or strong you are, like, that will break fucking bones no matter, like, you know, what your strength is, frankly. Those things fucking hurt. So, like, honestly, I mean, you know, I mean, like, you know, if you're really that concerned about it, get one of those, extendable batons. Stay away from Arizona. Well, I mean, he's moving to Arizona, and that's why he's saying that shit. He's trying to make it, you know, it's just trying to make it, you know, like shit, you know, like when it comes to, you know, like potentially actually finally settling in. Might fall in that big hole. Big hole? What big hole? Is there a big hole? I mean, I know there's like that Grand Canyon. Hey, Bubby. Hey, little pup. How you doing, little pup? Wake up, little pup. Am I going to you, just a sweet little pup? Look at you. Just a sweet little boy. I go to Arizona to visit family often, but I've never visited Grand Canyon. I've seen it from like 10,000 feet up. But I haven't, you know, actually been there, though. Though it looks pretty massive and really cool, though, I will admit. Especially when I at least like kind of flying over it. I was just like, damn, it's pretty dope. What are you doing? What in Sam Wales Tarnation's hell, son? What are you getting into? You goofy little goober? Initial impression of Gojira. Vocalist sounds a bit too emo for my taste. So, maybe rank since tell me Arizona's creating. Dude, he already says that Arizona's a lot better than Alabama, and I think he's been to Phoenix, so. I mean, but I have no idea. Well, yeah, yeah, he has. Because he's told me how shit it was. The instruments are epic, lots of dissonance in a good way. Yeah, Gojira has like a really awesome instrumentation. That's why I like him a lot. Boob. Zooks. Vocalist does an epic job with the ambient parts. Lesbians have a less prog and more metal tool. That's actually kind of a decent way to put it. Kind of like a more metal version of Tool that isn't like as like prog, so to speak. The songwriting is way more consistently on point than most bands in that genre of metal. Pretty heavily influenced by Tool. I'll be willing to return to Arizona, but I'm not willing to go to Alabama or Texas or any of those fascist states. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, just because I have family in Texas, I mean, I kind of make an exception just for that, but it literally, if it wasn't for that, I would not go to Texas at all. And hopefully, like, I mean, there just ends up being, slowly but surely a little bit more, like, expansion towards, like, somewhat progressive policies in Texas, at least on more localized levels, like county-based levels, like in the cities and shit, because at least, there's, seems like, that is where Texas isn't really as bad, so once you kind of go into any of these cities. But once you go outside of the cities, that's where it's just like, oof. Tiny ass, little obscure fucking towns that look like they haven't been maintained since 1942. It's like, oof. Phoenix has some cool hikes and other outdoor shit. Comes surprisingly good breweries. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix does actually surprisingly have some pretty decent breweries out there. Some of them are, I think, somewhat regional. Because I remember seeing a few in San Jose Airport. The ironic part is that Arizona has much lower crime rate than Alabama. Well, of course. Because Alabama is an outright impoverished shithole. South is not as bad as we say. Just don't be LGBT and white and it'll largely leave you alone. And that sounds like it is as bad as we say. It sounds like a very Judeo-Christian fascist fucking shithole. So, yeah, it does sound exactly as bad as you say. Kind of recommendations. Well, I haven't been into any when I was there, because I was fucking, I was in high school still at the time, so I never really got a chance to go to any last time I was there, which was a long time ago. So I want to go to Phoenix again, honestly. Love Flagstaff. Dude, Flagstaff, like, I really want to go to Flagstaff. Somewhat lefty, pretty pro-union as fuck, a little hippie town. It's just like, it's just fucking, kind of got the whole shebangs going on. Honestly, if I had to, like, retire anywhere in the desert, it'd probably be Flagstaff. Or at least, like, in the south, so to speak, like, when it comes to, like, more desert regions. So, talk about Flagstaff, but she's also been talking about a border town named Douglas. Try to pressure Flagstaff. It's fucking heater. Douglas apparently is only 16k people on the US side, but 500,000 on the Mexican side. So it's kind of like a greater metro town of the bigger, like, or I guess in this case, a small city in Mexico. That's pretty cool. Isn't El Paso somewhat the same? Where, I mean, maybe where it's not like such a staunch difference in size, but like, isn't that pretty much like the same thing? Where like half of El Paso is basically in Mexico and the other half is in the US and Texas. I hate beer. All tastes like something pissing in the ball. Maybe Southern beer. You need to try Western beer or East Coast beer. So much more civilized. Dude, it really is. Craft beer up here in the PNW is fucking like gold, just like harvested from heaven's clouds itself. Mostly. Some of it's, a little whack. At least for my tastes. Try cider because you'll probably like it. Yeah, I mean, if you like twisted teas and stuff, you'll probably like ciders. Dude, you fucking little bitch. I was literally, like, drinking whiskey with my friend all day yesterday. We were, like, you know, sipping on a bunch of whiskey. But then he went on his date, and then I came here and finished off the whiskey. Yeah, whiskey's a real man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Colby knows what's up. I mean, I love vodka as much as this guy. I got my particular taste of vodka that I always go to. Reka. Icelandic vodka, fucking top tier shit. Good shit. Whiskey's for puskies like my stepdad. Oh, dude, what? Fuck, what? What is this shit? What? I don't like whiskey, vodka, tequila are my favorite hard liquors. Most girls I know drink vodka. I mean, I won't besmirch vodka. I like it too. Like, my go-tos is whiskey and vodka. Those are my favorite things. Like, whiskey, you know, bourbon, scotches, and then, like, vodka. You know, those things. Like, those are my go-tos. Like, I'm not really a fan of tequila. I've never really had good experiences with tequila. Gin is, it's just, like, kind of meh. Vodka is hard to taste when you mix it. Depends on how much you're mixing with. Like, when I mix my drinks, like, I like to taste a little bit of it. With the Icelandic vodka, because it's, I have a bottle of it right here, actually, that's empty. An empty bottle that I've had for a while. But it's, but they use, like, glacial spring water, which I don't know if that really makes a difference. But, at least when it comes to their filtration, they use lava rock filtration. So, you know, like, a part of, you know, their filtration process and everything, you know, has, like, lava rocks and stuff, and, like, you know, lava sand and shit. So, and honestly, from other vodkas I have tried, there is somewhat of a slightly different, like, kind of earthy taste to it. That's really good. And it kind of, you know, softens a little bit of the burn, but it's kind of, pronounced a little bit of a flavor, at least to me. So whenever I mix it with, like, OJ or, like, some sort of a fruit drink like that, there's still kind of, like, that taste in it. But then again, I don't really, like, you know, go hard on the fruit drink, you know, part. I like I said, I like to taste it. I like to have a little mixture. A good tequila is hard to beat as far as drinking something straight. Yeah, I don't know. I've just never really had good experiences with tequila, personally. Donating the rest of my whiskey mixed drinks to whoever comes to my apartment next. Well, you and I are gonna need to set up a time then, Rip. What? You call BS on her hanging out with stoners at school, not smoking weed? What? What? What the fuck, dude? My friend's always, she said straight face, I never touched weed once in my life. Oh my god. I was saying that in jest, you asshole. You fuck. What the fuck? Me and my friends always get the plastic bottles of Seagram's number 7 whiskey and a bottle of Jack. Get smashed with that, then hit some bars. It's pretty much just like what me and my friend did yesterday. We kind of, you know, we were just kind of like pre-gaming with some of the whiskey, and then went inside. I had one mixed drink in the bar while we were playing some pool, and then after that we split, and then had these little, like, this I think it was called literally a screwdriver, like a peanut butter whiskey, and it was like a nice sweet caramel, like, nutty flavor. It was really, really good. And it's the second time I've had peanut butter whiskey, and basically, you know, like, at least for me, you know, it's like the screwdriver one is a little sweeter, but the other one I had was sheepdogs. That one's really good. I think I like that one the most, at least when it comes to, like, a peanut butter whiskey. The screwdriver is close second. A homie bought some shrooms at a bar last weekend, and some sketchy dude brought us back to his house to buy them. Luckily, they ended up being legit. Oh, that's good. You don't want your friend accidentally getting, like, mugged or something. my fucking friend just like... Fucking jack in my teeth. Jet to be hard. You did like 8 grams. Nice. I want to get some shrooms again. I want some strommels. Here. Let's see what random things for 2 my. Let's see. Okay, what the fuck? What's causing that? Oh, it's... It's this weird fucking thing. What the fuck? Boo. Eh. Get off. There we go. What? Oh. Jesus Christ. Good lord. Shit, well, I don't come in body pillow. What? What? It's been 6 years since I've used one. Damn, rib. Oof. Definitely gotta change that ASAP. That most certainly needs to be changed, because that's kind of some bullshit. That right there, I will say, is kind of some bullshit. I've had a pipe in 3. Not even a damn pipe? Seriously? Unless you count a one-hitter. I mean, I guess that counts, but still, it's like, what? It's like, oof. Most certainly need to change this. She took all what? Okay, that's some bullshit right there. She should not have been doing that. She took all your pipes? What? Okay, yeah, that's... I mean, that's some what the fuck shit right there. I mean, I understand maybe taking like a couple or something if you had like, oh, a shitload. I couldn't take 12 pipes to my stepdad's house. Oh my, well, it's at least one. No, man, you know, couldn't at least take one? Fuck. Good lord. Oof. That's just like a oof. This particular apartment gas station next to it was a part gas station, part head shop. Oh, I love those type of gas stations. There's one that's kind of like that. There's actually technically a Shell, and they actually also have like a bunch of stuff like kratom and some pipes and the other little things, and also like straight up like bags of tobacco if that's your thing. Yeah, you know, some interesting little shit like that, and it's just like, hey, nice. I dig it. Oh, you want to see what finally came in the mail today? After I did my stream, I visited Mama. Look at this shit. It finally came in. His little pet me, I'm friendly. And his little name tags too. I'm showing those off, but yeah. Oh, it's just so adorable. Now he's just gonna be. I don't want to see your mail. Well, too bad, because it involves Zukov. It's technically Zukov's mail, actually, because that's his. Well, yeah. But oh my goodness, he's just gonna be all decked out in patches, like so damn adorable. He's a patch dog. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I swear to God, it's gonna fall. Gravity is slowly making its way. I guess not right now, huh? Please fall, please fall. No, no. No? I can actually see it barely moving. It's like... Oh, it stopped. It ain't moving. It's bad that every time I get in a car, I have to have just like blue scratch. I don't care if I survive. Well, I hope. Well, I mean, I would. Though, frankly, I wouldn't blame you. Let me just be like, please crash and let the crash mostly impact on your side of the car. Oh, shit. Another little random surprise. I didn't even know TJ didn't even stream today. Mechanized butt suits. I like that name. Mechanized butt suits. What a beautiful name for a stream title. I can dig it. I can dig that. Oh. Chelsea saying there's a corn pop sighting. There's a corn pop sighting in this here stream. All right, we're gonna start shifting around. We're gonna spot ourselves a goddamn corn pop. Cause corn pop, no, he won't stop. That's right. Oh shit! Wow, that wasn't hard at all. We found a corn pop. We have found ourselves a corn pop. That was wow. That was actually, it was very early on in stream. Wow. Boy. Oh, corn pop.
Good kitty.
Oh, look at that little fluff. Oh, look at that handsome kitty. Oh, little corn pop.
What's wrong, buddy? Yeah, I'm calling my shoulder again.
Oh, little corn pop.
Was corn pop a stray? Yeah.
Oh.
Found him in the dumpster behind the Starbucks one day.
Make a country song about a stray kid they found during that fateful day. Governor Ryan is starting up the state's execution program after delaying it for a couple of years while they find new drugs to kill people with. Oh my fucking god. I won't think that we should do. Okay, you need to add the r/ like, or like the fucking like /s or whatever the fuck. You need to have like some sort of emphasis on sarcasm, dude. Like seriously. Like it shouldn't have to be the one to add it. Wait, did I just pause right now?
When are you gonna cover?
Ah! What in the fuck? God damn this hoe. Come on. Eh. You fuck. Keep looking at the door below. Whoa.
Porn game. What? What? Hold up. What?
Oh wait. What? Wait, what about sci-fi horror game?
Are you gonna cover Tim Pool's feud with those guys who are making a sci-fi porn game?
What? What? Hold up, what?
A feud with a sci-fi... Why?
What?
Oh,
Calm,
dude.
baby. I wish.
Dude, Timple's such a fucking idiot.
He's calm.
Venom, shut the fuck
in
up.
Spurts. So in this case, Corn Pop is not a bad dude. For the moment. In most cases, Corn Pop is a bad dude. But right now, I guess not. They added him as a character, dim fool, a crab or something, dude. What? He's strumming in like a guitar. Yeah.
Okay, what game is this?
Fat as Corn Pop.
They made him a crab in a game?
Fat.
Fuck yes. What video game is this?
No, Tim Pool is fucking call screening me.
I've been thinking about making those bacon grease chocolate chip cookies. Ooh. That does sound pretty good, I do tell you what. Aw, look at Corn Pop being so happy. He's rubbing his little face around everything, so cute.
Corn Pop.
Corn Pop, when I won't stop. Aw, look at that kitty. That's a sweet kitty. Look at that kitty. Aw. The sweetness that is Corn Pop.
You want to go? If you want to go, you can't be loose in here. I gotta let you loose in the house.
Oh, poor little Corn Pop. I like how his name is technically Cornelius, but they've just called him Corn Pop. Don't be sorry about a cat. Is there more Corn Pop sightings? Oh shit, I think there is. Yeah, there is another Corn Pop sighting. Oh my god, it came back. Oh, speaking of crazy coked out animals, I have officially made the Cocaine Bear pilgrimage. And fucking Cocaine Bear
today, huh?
is goddamn glorious. Fucking glorious. It's like everything I was just honestly wanting it to be. Like, it was just fucking magnificent.
I don't know what the fuck. He's usually not so needy.
So he's just a needy kitty who just wants nothing but love and attention. Look at that kitty. Oh my goodness.
What?
Honestly, one thing about Cocaine Bear, at least especially considering that, like, obviously it's predominantly around, like, a cocaine bear, obviously.
None.
Mad movie with a dumb premise. Oh, well, she's a fucking, like, she's dumb. She doesn't get it. She's just not enlightened and doesn't have high enough IQ to understand the true, like, amazingness that is Cocaine Bear. I'm being very heavily, like, not serious with this, by the way. But, obviously no bear would snort cocaine. Well, no shit. Though there is, like, a little, like, kernel truth to it. Like, at the very beginning of the movie, they show the actual news article talking about, like, the cocaine, you know, like, being, like, flown out of a helicopter and all that shit. Like, that part of the, like, the very beginning of the movie is actually based on, like, that's where the true story comes into play. And there's another little hint of a true story where there was actually a bear found with cocaine in its system because it found a bunch of cocaine. I think it's a separate event, but, well, it died. So, you know, obviously a bear getting into a bunch of cocaine is probably not likely to cause what is that is Cocaine Bear, but who gives a flying actual fuck? Like, it's Cocaine Bear, like, who cares?
Content to just be on his own.
Because lasts way longer than cocaine. Well, it's also a bear.
Trying to, like, steal food from the pantry or something. I don't know why all of a sudden he's like
I've caught Bandit.
Ho to be in here.
I've caught Bandit in the pantry, but he would just sit in there. He would literally just like make a little bed out of a bag or something that's in there and just like make it his throne. Oh, look at that cat! Oh my god!
Whatever.
Oh, this kitty, he's so cute.
Oh, you're shedding like crazy. Look at all the hair floating around in the air.
Oh, look at that kitty. He's just snuggling about.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a nut.
Just like my pup. Oh, look at that kitty. Just such a sweet little kitty.
Corn Pop is a bad dude. Corn Pop, you're shedding so fucking much. You need to get brushed.
It's shedding so much that I feel like I'm feeling it in the back of my throat, but that's probably because of my damn dog.
Your hair is floating around the room everywhere.
Oh my god, he's literally hugging him. He just wraps his like arms around him. He's like, aww. That is a happy kitty. That is just a happy, sweet little kitty.
I'm gonna let you free in here. Please do not destroy things.
He's going to destroy things.
That's all I ask.
He's going to destroy things.
Go ahead.
You made a mistake, TJ. You know what? We're just gonna watch this for a second just to see.
Countdown to destruction.
Yep,
3,
countdown.
2.
No, seriously, I guarantee you, dude. We're gonna hear something. We're gonna hear him be like, "Corn Pop."
Requiem, best they've had in years, in my opinion. No, I haven't listened to much Korn since their heyday, so. Fucking cat hair everywhere. You're a wild cat, Corn Pop.
You're a wild dude. Hangs around with a bunch of wild boys.
Don't knock that trash down.
Oh my god, I knew it! Don't knock that shit down. Oh my god. Yep, it didn't take long at all.
Son of a bitch, Corn Pop.
Son of a bitch, Corn Pop. Oh, he's
Knock
back.
over my trash can because he's a piece of fucking shit. He's not a good cat. He's a fucking piece of shit.
That cat is the sweetest cat. He is not a criminal, he's a saint.
Pop, you're so fucking bad. I literally.
He is a sweet cat.
You could be free in here.
He's a sweet
All you had
boy.
to do was not be bad.
Okay, now alright, now I'm real. Oh my god. What a perfect frame. Oh my god, what a perfect frame of Corn Pop. Just be like, I shall unleash. Talk to the paw, bitch. But, oh my god. I mean, dude, now I'm starting to realize how Venom feels when he sees Zukov and my antics with him.
Really fucking bad.
Dude, he just pushed the mic out of the way. He's like, fuck this mic. It's like, fuck your voice. Ugh. Dude, Corn Pop, dude. That is a sweet kitty. That face regrets nothing. Dude, that face regrets not a damn thing. Tool's a bit overrated. Well, luckily I'm not like a hardcore fan of Tool. I do like Tool, so... I'm not gonna be someone who's gonna be like, how fucking dare you over that. I feel like that's our last Corn Pop interaction. Yep, it was. Oh my god. It's just, I just love that he's just like, yep, knock that trash can over. You want me to knock down that shelf too? First it'll be the trash can, then it'll be the shelf. Oh my god, that's adorable. Zukov, hey. You want a little tweet? You want a tweet? Yeah, you want some, you want a tweet? Oh, you sweet little boy, look at you. Come here. Come on. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. What the fuck? It's being such a goof. Oh, boy, baby. Come here. Boo, 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 boo. Zukov. Zukov. Come here. Get over here. Bubby. Oh, you stretchy boy. Oh, the stretchy baby. Well, don't stop there. Come here. Get over here. Zukov. Oh my god. Oh, boo boo, come here. Come here. Oh my fucking god. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my god, finally. Damn. Hey. Well, now knock shit over. Damn goober. You little goober. You are such a goof. Yes, you is. Yes. Are you gonna take this at all? You were snubbing your nose at it. Wow, okay. That's how it is. Well, you're here now, so be brushed. Yes. Your brushings have commenced. What you gonna do? Get the brush going. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness, boy. Sweet, sweet little boy. The goober. What? Send a short link. Where is it? Cowboy cookies. Ooh, I'll check that. So we have to get separate hotel rooms. Well, that's fine. Or we can just like go wander around somewhere. You damn goober. Oh my lord. You know.
I like cookies from 65. Now, I'm familiar with cookies, and I'm quite familiar with cowboys. I went to the University of Wyoming. Go Pokes! So let's bake their cookies. We start by toasting a cup of coconut, cup of pecans, and 2 cups of rolled oats. What? I've never thought to toast oats. 8 minutes at 350. Next, we have a cup of butter, cup of brown sugar, and a cup of sugar. Sugar. This recipe is so even. How nice. Cream. And 2 egg geese. Oh, toasty. For the dry ingredients, we have 2 cups of flour and a mere teaspoon of baking soda. Fold. In goes all of the toasties. Plus 2 cups of chalky chips. So much stuff. Cause the Western folks all know. About 11 minutes at 350.
Ooh.
These are highfalutin. Hold on. Good. Very.
Whoa, who's that?
I like cookies.
Oh, the fuck up. Who the fuck was that? You had a guest. You had a guest on there? Yo, that never happens. Whoa. Oh my god, dog. Hey, you already had one of those. I don't smoke outside in unfamiliar and possibly illegal locations. Well, man, I'm one of those people that just straight don't give a fuck. And here you are, just like, yeah, can I help you? Can I help you, Pooch? Are you finally getting into... Oh my god, no you're not. You still are snubbing yourself to that. Like a little fruit. There are a fruit. I like he's just sitting here too. He's just like plop. Yeah, it's silly. Ooh. I think he also likes the heater, like on his booty right here. Which you're absorbing a lot of my heat. Thanks, bro. Well, I'm also absorbing his heat, so I guess it's transitioning. But now you're just so soft. Oh my goodness. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You're a little baby. Oh, just like a ball. That's just a cabal. As a condition in southern jails. I mean, chances are, we probably only would be smoking Arizona anyway. And if it's the case, chances are it's a hands-off approach. And even then, like, if it, somewhere like Texas or some shit, it's the same thing. Like, no one's really gonna give that much of a fuck. It's only when you're being stupid about it is when, they're gonna catch you over that shit. But experienced stoner knows. Which makes me question your credibility. A stoner can find ways to smoke in illegal places. You little goober. You're just a goober. You're just like, whoa. I'll smoke wherever I feel like, damn right. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, I definitely have... Okay, that was the hair on the throat. Damn it, Zooks. But I definitely have the same mindset, and it's honestly a very strongly libertarian one at that, for sure. I'll smoke where I damn please, you son of a bitch. Ain't no law gonna control what I do or don't do, damn it. Man, you're a goob. Who is a goob? That is nothing but a boob. You is a goob who is nothing but a boob. Almost knock things over, you goofy boob. Are you growling? Are you growling at me? Oh. You're staring so hard at that treat. You've already had, like, your one treat of the day for that. It's one a day. You gotta let the first one process in the gut, bruh. Rather than not take unnecessary risk. Boo. What is life, but not without taking risks? Mm. Mm. You goofy boob. Man, I'm still brushing like loose hair off of you, bro. Oh my lord. Just with my hand. Jeez. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Now Alabama jails are full of it. Well, oh my god. Implying that would be like, in fucking Alabama with any of this shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Overthink shit way too fucking much. No. Hi, sweet boy. Hello, buddy. Who's this sweet little thing? Who's just a sweet boy? Who is just a sweet boy? Who's just a sweet boy? Who's just a boy? What a goob. You're just a goob. Then again, it counts as long form channel in my fucking for a lot of things. Wait, what is it? What is this here? Ooh. Hold on. Gotta adjust the pup. Eh. If only we could actually do this. What is this? Right here. And bop.
I think somebody in here, dog.
What?
I think there's somebody in here trying to rob us right now, bro.
What, did he have weapons? Like, what's going on? I don't know. I didn't like really see him. I came here so that we could regroup, form a plan, and get back.
All right, let's go.
The hell was that? What? What did you just do? What was that? What? Nothing. Nothing. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do this. All right, whatever. What is it? What are we doing? On the count of 3, we just go bum rush them. Just both of us. Just jump them. All right. On the count of 3, then. At the same time. On the count of 3. Yes.
All right, 1, 2,
3.
What's up? What's up? Hey, hold on. Back up, partner. It's a real bat. Be ashamed if somebody were to. Hold on, where you at? Yeah.
Hey, what that?
Bro. What was that?
Bruh.
Was a bat the only thing he had? Was a bat the only weapon of choice for the burglar? Yeah, he only had a bat. Man, watch out. I can do this. Watch out. Move. What?
Hey, hold up, back up, partner. It's a real bat. Yeah, I know. You at my house. Come on. It's at my house. Go ahead. Stop him,
Bro, he is strong. He is so
Oh,
strong.
shit.
What are you doing? He got power swings. Oh, I was trying to fight him.
I was trying to fight him.
But I started losing. No, I mean, how are you here right now? In front of me. And you was out there. I quick save. You don't know? I've been quick saving for like a week. I don't understand. If we both remember what happened before, wouldn't a robber remember? Burglar. And no, because he's not in the group. Like, he's not in the party.
He's not in the party.
That makes sense. So what do we do? What are we doing now? Oh, well, before, I thought I could do it alone because I had a better weapon. But, like, he's strong. Like really strong. His swings are devastating. So, like, we really gonna have to jump him for real this time. Like, yeah. Like, before, we didn't do it. We got to jump him for real. You ready? Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, now hold on, partner. This is a real. Oh my gosh, it's 2 of y'all. Nah, what's going on?
Oh my god, dude, that shit's good. Dude, that shit is awesome. I love it. Oh my god. You know, frankly, that would be some like shit I would even do. I'd be like, all right, you know, you're gonna go out there, just be the only one, and be like, all right, you know, here, let's go see. Yeah, I'm just gonna hear, and be like, okay. Was that the only shit you got? All right, cool. I ain't gonna do shit. Just roll up in there and be like, okay, you know what? Hold up. Shows burglar dead. Wait, what? Really? Oh.
Too much? Yeah, I was about to say we did too much stuff. Should I go back? Yeah. Alright. Wait. Teach me how to quick save.
Teach me how to quick save. Nice. Alright, you go first. Gunshot. Has projectile. Noted. Yep. But then his friend wouldn't, like... Well... sacrifice. Some sacrifices are needed and necessary to achieve the mission. Boo 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 boo. Here. Just take the damn thing. There you go. Goofy pup. What a goober. Dog's a goof. Oh man, honestly, now thinking about that, actually legit would be pretty. No, because we'd be in a group, but man, would that hurt? Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Would be in a group, but yeah, I mean that would definitely hurt, because you basically just be like, ah, you know, like come back and be like, ah, fuck, what the? Yeah, just be like, wait, what the fuck? Canadian police knife precaution video. This is a knife training video. What the fuck?
Change up. What the fuck do you want? I want to see your driver's license. What for? Christ, I'm only a block from home. Why don't you let me go?
I'm just off at home. Let me go.
I just want to see your driver's license. Oh, Christ. I got it in here somewhere. It's in the car. I'll get it.
Most people have drawn inner boundaries they don't want crossed, and sometimes the blade is there to guard those boundaries.
Here's my license. Why don't you come and get it? Drop the knife. Fuck you. I said,
Fuck you.
drop the knife. Oh, okay. Just kidding. Sorry.
No, hey, just kidding. Sorry. Like, wait, what? What the fuck? Oh yeah, the police just like, just like some fucking ninjas, like, you drop that immediately. And just like some anime fucking, you know, protagonist, and he's like, oh shit, I'm sorry, okay. It's like, oh my lord, like, what the fuck?
Hi there. Say, do you have a driver's license? You just rolled through that stop sign back there.
It's here somewhere.
No problem. Something with your photo, name on it, that'll be fine.
What the fuck?
This represents imminent danger for sure.
Get away from here. Get out of the way. I'll... Drop the razor. Drop it.
What he's telling you is, don't invade my space or I'll attack you.
Dory, open up.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Is this even like real? Like, why do I feel like this is just you monologue this whole thing? I said drop. Oh yeah, this.
Drop the knife.
Am I just a misinformed suburban Torontoan? Southern Ontario, it's just... What? This is, yeah, this is legit, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what like, cause what the fuck? Cause what the fuck? It's like, this just doesn't even seem like legit, like, what the hell? That's just like, what? Oh man, dude, like, PSAs back in the day were just seriously something else. They just truly were something else. What are you doing over there? Boob. You little boob. Watched this a long time ago, an old school DP. Like an old DP clip. What, I mean, what did they say about it? Maybe we could find it. Because usually there's like old ass clips. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. It doesn't look like there's an actual clip. sometimes there will be like old ass, you know, clips and shit, or that people, you know, would have uploaded, but I don't think so anymore. At least not that I can see. Boo. Boo. What the fuck? Is this like a boomer meme? Oh my god. If only they knew, but our job is to make sure they don't. Science and gays. The science and the gays. Those damn queers in their science, I tell you what, brother. We have to make sure that they don't know. They're not allowed to know, brother, or else, you know, shit can go awry. Oh my god. My lord. It's like, oof. Man, boomer memes, dude. Just absolutely, just top tier shit. I love it. You have to get back to stars on the 14th. Game's about to get a lot more dynamic. I will. We'll have to pay for the phone bill. So, you know, once I get that shit paid off, then I'll be able to re-up that Wi-Fi. Also, I was thinking about changing my phone plan just a little bit to where it just bumps up. Instead of from 80 a month, it would just be 90 a month. And it basically gives me, like, 10 extra gigs of Wi-Fi hotspot, which lasts a lot longer. So, you know, especially when it comes to, like, downloading a game or something like that. Or even at least playing for, like, you know, multiplayer game like once or twice or something like that, at least. You know, or even just browsing the internet for, you know, a little bit. So at least it offers a little something. A lot more in comparison. So I'm thinking at the very least I'll probably do that. Because it's a lot more worth it than just like, you know, 5 gigs. And then for every 2 you have to, like, spend $5 to fucking, you know, like, top it off. And it's like, boo. A little bit more cost effective to do the other way around. Machine ain't fucking... Dude, I got paid today. I got like 100 in my like account and then like 300 in my pocket right now. Like, what the fuck? Well, more than 300, but still. Just making, you know, rough round ends. Boo boop. A boo boop. Boo boo. You little bit. You just a little bit. You're just so damn ridiculous. Look at that little face. Look at that goofy little face. You little sweet thing. You sweet thing. Fucking Christ. Okay, that was harsh. Oof. Oh. Fuck, that was harsh. What the fuck? Oof. 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 Oh. Oh. Well, that fucked the throat up. Oof. Oh. Ugh. It's like the first time in a long time that a toke that was just straight fucking harsh. Oh. Ah. Oof. Bah. Ah. Fuck. Well, that did get me lit, but Jesus Christ. Ugh. Ugh. Goddamn. Goddamn. Oof. So everything I want to talk about. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh. So oh, well. I mean, I don't, it's just, I mean, it's like, I don't even really know much about the Power Rangers either, so it's just like, I don't know much about it. Sounds grimdark as fuck, though. At least if that. But, ugh. Man, goddamn, that fucking head is like fucked myself up. Ugh. So, not much to watch shows, as all of them are self-contained, like Power Rangers. Ah. That's that. Okay, so on. Here. What the fuck is this? Homophobe governor being horny on Maine.
Lieutenant Governor
for femboys? What?
McNally. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, it's time to talk about my favorite story of today. Anti-LGBT Tennessee Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally has been commenting on Twink Thursday. He's been blasting off on social media. Oh, he's Randy, all right? Oh, fuck yeah, he is. Tennessee is currently leading the nation in anti-LGBTQ hate, with 26 anti-LGBTQ bills moving through the legislature.
Jesus Christ.
Last week, Governor Lee made national news for quickly signing a cruel trans youth health care ban and the nation's first drag show felony bill, which threatens to lock up drag performers.
I mean, it just shows that these things are always like a confession when it comes to these accusations, where it's just like, oh, you know, we need to stop these drag shows and shit. Anyway, ladies, let's get this party started. Like, I mean, it's just like, I mean, these hypocritical fucking two-faced parasite fucks, man. It's just, like, so ridiculous.
What made the bill even more absurd was the revelation that Governor Lee himself had dressed in drag.
Some homo-intended.
On a school campus.
I don't care if it's some or all homo-intended. It don't matter. It's okay.
In front of minors back in 1977. Of course, it's not gay when he does it.
Now, with the transgender bill, ban transgender therapy, that's on your desk. Drag bill heads back to the Senate for Amendment 42 desk. Comfortable signing those types of legislation? Yeah, I expect to sign both of them.
John?
Dressing in drag in 1977.
What a ridiculous question that is. Conflating something like that to sexualized entertainment in front.
Oh, I'm sorry. So this is not supposed to get me going because, sir, let me tell you something. You look hot in drag, okay?
Honestly, it didn't even really look that bad, but honestly, I think the picture didn't even really look good anyway.
Children.
But honestly, it's just like, I mean, you know, we need to stop the drag shows to make them criminal. But it's like, oh yeah. Anyway, girls, let's make sure that we can, you know, get our nice flair on for tonight. Get your most spondaculous fucking makeup going. You know, it's just like, yeah, that's the governor in drag. This is the Governor Bill Lee that was in drag.
Governor. This is the governor. This is the governor.
You know what's weird? Like, when I was walking to my mama's, I should have taken a picture of it, honestly. But I saw, like some house that had a big-ass flagpole of the U.S. flag. But below it was a fucking Tennessee flag. And I was, like, a little sus. I'm like, is it just because they were from Tennessee? Or is that, like, solidarity to Tennessee's, like, backwards, draconian, barbaristic fucking legislation they're trying to push? I was confused.
The governor of Tennessee did drag in high school. Okay? The governor of Tennessee did drag in high school. The lieutenant governor of Tennessee is literally horny posting on femboy Instagram pages.
Which is a very serious.
Damn.
Andy, what you got?
Is this you? Andy. You're aware of any specific cases or instances?
That's why I discouraged it. I think in his mind it's okay to banish arrests because he's comfortable in blue state. And because I guess blue states just have better policies with that. And those LGBT people could just simply move. Which most of them can't. Most of them are in poverty and can't afford to leave. They're stuck there.
I think that the concern is what's right there in that building, children that are potentially exposed to sexualized entertainment, to obscenity, and we need to make sure that they're not. I think that's something that should happen in Tennessee and will.
Would you be okay with that? Thank you all for your time today. Appreciate it all.
Mother wasn't going to divorce, I wouldn't be moving. I still feel like, I mean, you know, we, you know, would try to, like, you know, work on, you know, getting you out anyway, despite that, though.
Bro, they hit him with a "this you." Okay?
Hey, this you.
It's not hypocritical if you consider it this way. Maybe they want to ban drag because they want to do it themselves and they're jealous that, like, other people are doing it better than them. Have you thought about that? No. You don't think about anything. All you think about is wanting to do drag and being really good at doing drag. Meanwhile, you have the Tennessee governor who's like, I want to do drag myself, but unfortunately, everybody keeps making fun of me, saying that I don't look as good.
They think I don't look good. That's a bunch of bullshit, so fucking ban them all so I'm the best drag queen there is. So let's get this party going. Let's go, girls. It's just like, oh my god. I mean, you know what? Maybe Hassan's onto something. Like I said, every accusation is confession, right? You can pull off drag. Yeah, I could see it. You would have to basically go babyface or do like some spedunculous, like, flavorful, like, colorful ass, like, you know, glitter bomb, you know, beard going on. Like, cause there's some drag queens that, like, you know, do some, like, really, like, spazazzy stuff, you know, with facial hair if they have any, you know, and, like, use that as kind of like a part of their, you know, like, part of what they're wearing and shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet this. Lieutenant Governor loves horny posting on police accounts on IG. Incredible stuff. There's no...
I want to see some of the posts. Are there any?
Love that. I mean, he seems to be taking a different tone. As one of the top politicians of Deep Red Tennessee, Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally has joined the anti-LGBTQ wave, sweeping the Republican Party. With McNally as the head of the state Senate, Tennessee passed bills earlier this year banning transgender children from receiving gender-affirming care and outlawing drag performers from many public spaces. But on Instagram, McNally takes a more encouraging tone towards at least one LGBTQ youth, leaving heart emojis and other compliments on raunchy photos of an aspiring 20-year-old Tennessee performer, including one close-up shot of the man's butt. Okay, and it's not TOS, but like it's almost TOS. You know what I mean? I'm like kind of worried.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
But McNally's Instagram comments was reported by digital news site The Tennessee Holler were left on the page of Knoxville native Franklin McClure. In November, for example, McClure posted an entirely nude picture that only narrowly showing his penis. Great picture, Finn, McNally commented, referencing McClure's nickname. Best wishes for the continued health and happiness.
Oh my God.
He said, under this photo, Lieutenant Governor McNally, on his like actual account, on his like literally official account.
Damn. Fanboy booty.
You can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine.
Into rainbows and sunshine, son. Oh my God.
3 hearts and 3 fire emojis.
Fuck yes, dude. Oh my God.
To be fair, seems like Finn or McClure is pretty McCaked up.
McCaked up, bro. He wants some fanboy pussy cheeks, dude.
McClure wearing skimpy underwear in September.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard commented, dude. That really is, dude. That guy is a flaming gay fuck, bro.
Emoji's adding, love it. Love it.
He's loving it. Oh my God, ladies. Look at this fine fanboy ass.
A picture of his butt covered only in underwear. McNally wrote, Finn, you can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine.
Oh my God, dude, it's so great.
McNally also commented on McClure's videos. In December 2022 video, McClure suggestively wiggled his tongue while singing. McNally responded with hearts and flame emojis, adding, very good. In a statement to the Daily Beast, McNally's spokesman Adam Kleinheider insisted that McNally is just a prolific social media commenter who has no intention of stopping his posts. He said, you will not stop me, sirs and madams. Let me tell you what, you will not stop me, sirs and madams. I see something nice, I like it. He's like me, dude.
Q-Force? What the fuck is Q-Force? Worse than we thought, or worse than you thought, by Erasure of the Show. What is it? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Like, my justification is like, when you guys make fun of me for liking, sex workers' posts on fucking Instagram and Twitter, and you're like, who's on your horny out, man? I'm like, look, man, if I see something I like, I'm gonna like it, and you can't stop me.
They're gonna stop me liking for some sexy fanboys, damn it. Now let's ban it. So only I can have it.
Sinister or inappropriate about a great-grandfather's use of social media says more about the mind of the left-wing operative making the implication than it does about Randy McNally. I like that these guys are basically like, it's like, we'll make this illegal, but if it makes me horny, I'm gonna continue openly being horny about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be openly...
So this, like, Republican dork is not only just, like, horny posting, but he's just, like, literally openly just going all in with it. Wow. Oh my God, look at him. Jesus Christ.
Twink!
Twink! What? Q4. What the fuck is this? Can I even get away with showing this? Because it's like Netflix shit? What the fuck? Gay heroes? What? Oh, you know what? I think I remember seeing something about this, actually. In our prime, Netflix brings you stereotype to series. You allied both anti and pro-LGBT communities against you. Good job. I mean, it sounds like it. I showed you this last year, Lamau. Oh, you know, okay, now it's coming back. Honestly, like, I had just erased this in my memory, so I just forgot about it, like, entirely. I had to have it, like, knocked into my noggin again a little bit there for a second. It's bad. It definitely looks bad, so I'm definitely not one to... I'm sure shit not gonna watch that, because, oof. Oof. Here, a little memes. A little fun thing. Oh my god, what the fuck? Lord Stream... Wait, well, why is this being brought up again? Was there, like, another bomb or something there? Did they just not know who did that? Like, I was literally not even, like, a minute ago earlier, like, I saw something being like, you know, a German investigator suspects that, you know, Ukraine has, like, connections to it, and Kiev was like, we deny that, and Moscow also was like, yeah, we don't know anything about that. So, it's just like, huh? Let's say I handle original Green Ranger since he self-deleted a few months ago. I'm sure they probably are gonna do. I don't know. Frankly, I probably would, you know, assume that there's like at least an element of having it probably be somewhat unceremonious, honestly, or it's just like, you know, he's kind of written off, you know, as, you know, mentioned in the show, but just not there. It's like, oh yeah, you know, he sadly died or went off to do other things and retired or something or whatever the fuck. Because they put him in the trailer and people are concerned they're going to deepfake him. Huh. So it sounds like, you know, they at least did have him in there for a little bit. Kind of like with Ray Liotta with Cocaine Bear, because it was one of the last movies that he was in. I think it's like second to last movie. Or something like that. But, yeah, honestly though, they did really do a pretty good job with that one. But I think it's just mainly because he was still alive when they were recording that with him. But I would assume and hopefully think that, you know, they would probably do somewhat, you know, a similar thing, you know, for that. But I have no idea. It was kind of such a sudden thing and shit. So I mean, you know, it's gonna kind of be hard to do that. Or if they just splice in stock footage of him and have the characters react to it. That could work. Power Rangers has done that before. Yeah. Like, especially with the technology now, they could probably, you know, maybe even do, like, a very tasteful, like, you know, splice/CGI, like, you know, combo thing with it. I have no idea. Wow, I was kidding. I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about the Power Rangers, and I don't know how, like, good or bad the quality is with the show, so it's like, I don't know. I'm not as, like, involved or, like, heavily just all, like, let me get all into that, you know, like, as much as Venom is. Sure, it's a fine show. I mean, I do remember seeing some of it, you know, growing up. But not really enough of it to really know much about it, outside of, like, they're different color Rangers and other shit and this and that, and yeah. You could have him in perpetual Ranger mode, never take off the helmet. Yeah, maybe he's like gone off, you know, to kind of like hide, you know, or, you know, so kind of a perpetual Ranger, you know, like only comes out when he's needed or some shit, or maybe he suffers like a, you know, some serious, you know, like burn or injury or something like that, and now he just refuses to take the suit off, so they could have somebody else kind of fill the role, and just have like a, you know, some sort of like voice modulator that can make it sound like him, or just have somebody that sounds very similar to him. So honestly, that actually legitimately could work. They could write something in, you know, for that to be the case. It's based on Zero Ranger, and it's gold, but just the round two footage are weird. You sure going forward? Yeah, see, so, yeah, I don't know anything about, like, how, I mean, it's, like I said, it just sounds so crazy sophisticated for my days, like, what? It's I mean, it honestly just is like a live action anime, basically, isn't it? Where it's just like so intense with the oh my god, you know what? Speaking of which, this reminded me of fucking what's it called? What's it called? Oh my god, I did a video movie commentary on it, but it took it down. What was it? You know what? Hold on, maybe I might. Here, let's see. Trying to. Oh, I think this is it. Cutie Honey, yeah. Oh wait, is it actually available now? Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's still on here. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, because this shit was so whack. Time for some first else goes up timeline later, that's why I'm starting to like it. Alright, here, I need to find like some weird ass highlight of this shit. Because this shit was just whack. Oh, yeah, right here. Actually, yep.
Are you sure this is the appropriate time for BDS?
I mean, she just killed a gimp. I mean, she needs to have her restraint. Shit. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta go extra back. Dude, this shit's whack.
Oh, she killed the gimp, dude. She killed Gimp Claw.
Okay, I gotta really go back, bro, because this shit, dude. Okay, maybe I was a little too. Maybe I went too far. All right, hold on. This shit, bro, dude. Are they?
Yeah. Oh, I think they are.
I don't much like
the lips aren't really as much. This show's so weird, man. Yeah. Maximum power while we fucking have a weird gimp orgasm session on anime. Oh my god, this is straight up like the most anime shit ever, where it's just like, when it comes to like this shit, with how they're yelling, it's so weirdly orgasmic as fuck, and I don't like it.
I don't know if this...
You're alright.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm anything but alright.
What about her?
I can't see you, it's getting really hot.
You have to stop.
It kind of is.
Make her transform. You have to.
That's enough! You have to change back before it's too late! No way! If I don't do it now, I'll never avenge my father!
And I have to, dude, yep, there's an anime trope there. I must avenge my father. Like, cause, oh my god. It's not the only craziest thing, dude, there was like this other shit, too. Is it around here? I think it is. And it does get...
Whoa!
And it gets literally into weird some anime shit.
I know, dude.
Trisha, what the? Well, she got like glam metal hair now.
Glam metal hair.
Well, there's the poster shot.
How dare you! I'll show you.
What the hell is that? This feels more like spoofing anime. This was literally this is straight like. Hold on. Done by Hikari. I don't know. It's a live action anime superhero movie. No, like, dude. Okay, so like Hikaiki. Like, dude, this guy actually he made this genuinely. No, he made this with sincerity. Like, he wanted to make live action anime films, and this is one of the ones he did. At least it's publicly available on YouTube. Like, he genuinely wanted this.
Take care of that job.
Oh, this guy. Okay, that guy, dude. This dude is fucking... dude, this guy, that dude I unironically like a little bit.
Yeah, she killed you. He killed you too.
As you wish. Those who forget their place are already lost.
Damn.
Dude, I love Black Claw, dude. I like that guy. He's the only guy that he actually is genuinely kind of a badass. He's got like that crazy like half.
Yep, see? Even I thought of it back then.
It's black and white aesthetic. That's kind of cool. The trident sword thing is actually kind of interesting. He's dapper.
I love to fight.
It did? Yes.
Okay, never mind.
yeah, I was like, yep, never mind.
Take everything down, dude. Oh my god. No! You ruined him!
Oh my god, man. Oh, my face. Dude, man, like, once that shit gets a little bit absolved, holy fuck, dude, these things will be just even more, like, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to do as many of the movie commentaries like I used to then, but it seems like some of them are still up and okay. So, as long as I just, like, really pick some obscure shit like that, I think I might be alright. It's just, like, I mean, it's just kind of, like, copyright bait sometimes. And honestly, I think initially that got took down, but I guess at some point YouTube reversed it or something. Which I know they did that with another one that I did, so... I mean, you know, it seems like sometimes if, you know, you do a movie commentary, it might, like, for a while be struck, but then YouTube reverses it every now and then. It doesn't happen all the time. There's some that have been, like, kind of struck and just haven't been, you know, unprivated or whatever the fuck. Yes, they, you know, block it, you know, for that shit, so. I mean, it's not all of them, but every now and then it seems like some of them, they'll just, you know, undo the strike with it. H&S movie now. I think that could be done. Honestly, you know, I want to see if I have one that I know that I actually genuinely liked, that was a public domain film that unfortunately was some bait. It was called Kaishin Prisoner, and it was actually legitimately a pretty good movie. It was made in the USSR. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back up here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, damn. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Pretty sure. Actually, I'm going to go over here and see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's copyright claim because of a fucking song. See, that's so dumb. Even though it's a fucking public domain movie, a song copyright claimed it. And, yeah, I mean... Blah. Yeah, this one's fine. I have a one where we did some on Bigfoot shit. Bigfoot the movie, then some Bigfoot trailers and shit. Oh, you know what? I think which Bigfoot movie was this? Oh, it was this one. Because this one, oh my god, it's just so bad. Ugh. Definitely gotta check out, you know, more of those like obscure niche ass like F tier lists like movies and shit, where it's just like somebody in like, you know, in their neighborhood basically, you know, getting together to make a movie or something. Like those ones are like the, you know, like can honestly be a really big gamble. They can either be just absolutely fucking horrible, or they can legitimately be kind of good gems. Godzilla raids again. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, it just kind of depends on what, you know, might be in there, you know, like, because sometimes, you know, like I said, and it just, you know, was saying, you know, like, some of that shit, you know, is dinged because of fucking music, you know, not necessarily because of anything else, you know, it's just kind of bullshit and lame. But at least it does show that some stuff is at least okay to an extent. Not entirely, though, but at least to an extent. Because I noticed that some of them had, like, some copyright stuff on it, but wasn't struck down. Or, like, partly blocked or anything like that. So, luckily, at least, you know, it seems like they have listened up with some of this, you know, all in all when it comes to copyright shit, but it seems like at least, you know, they kind of, if anything, really just kind of fix their broken system, at least to an extent where it's not as big of an issue. Still happens, and it's still a problem, but it's not as big as a problem like it used to, at least. The Fuku music in the original movie is iconic and wouldn't be surprised if it was copyrighted. Japan's anal about copyright. Yeah. And honestly, that was kind of why I was surprised that, you know, Cutie Honey was still, like, you know, available there. Because straight up, like, yeah, I mean, when it comes to Japan and their copyright, they're honestly a lot more litigious about it than, you know, we are. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like, I get surprised with some stuff like that. But if anything, it's just more or less that, like, you know, you know, a lot of the corporations, you know, just really are heavily anal about it themselves because they want to make money off of it. And frankly, I think America has just a little bit more of a problem about it, but when it comes to, like, the actual, like, law about it, where it comes to, like, the how litigious, you know, it is with the details, like, Japan's definitely kind of got that going. Rush Hour? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen Rush Hour. Yeah, it's got Jackie Chan in it, yeah. Yeah. There we go. I haven't seen that movie in a long fucking time, honestly. At least I have fond memories of it. But seems like something that I, you know, will probably cheese myself out in oblivion. Night of the Living Dead. The original? Yes, of course. Night of the Living Dead. Dude, that shit was just, dude, that original Night of the Living Dead is just so fucking good. You actually haven't? Really? I know Deep Fat Fried did a movie commentary on it. It was like one of the last few movie commentaries they did. And I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. You've seen the 80s spinoff. The 80s spinoff is good. I mean, I like it. The original holds yeah, the Return of the Living Dead. Now, the Return of the Living Dead is awesome. Like, I will grant, you know, that. I ain't gonna besmirch it. Though there's, like, a special place in my heart for that original one. I mean, it's not like you're, you know, like, action horror thing or whatever the fuck, but, you know, it, like, when it comes to, like, visuals, when it comes to, like, set, character development, all sorts of other stuff, it's legitimately, and, like, and also, like, lore, world building, too. Because if you listen to the radio in the movie, you'll listen to, you know, like, kind of, you know, society slowly decaying, you know, in the background while they're all, you know, in that house. So it's just like, I mean, you know, there's a lot of, like, little things about that movie that, you know, yeah, like, it's something that you can always, like, find something new if you watch it, you know, like, yeah, different multiple iterations. You know, just over time and shit. I don't like the idea of smart zombies. I do, to an extent. I like the idea of, like, you know, smart zombies, but over time, as they slowly but surely decay, you know, thus, you know, goes, you know, also their intelligence, because their brain would be rotting away too. So I don't feel bad killing them. Well, that's kind of why I like the idea, though, because it kind of gives this weird sense of, like, sentience to them, and a sense of, like, individuality almost, where it's like, we feel nothing but pain, we only want brains, you know, basically. You know, if that, you know, zombie that's on the table and shit, and they ask, like, why do you do this? Because eating brains, for some reason or another, you know, helps alleviate their pain that they feel. It almost gives it a sense of, like, actually wanting to empathize, you know, with them in a way. I mean, it's still gonna fuck them up, you know, they obviously don't want to get your brains eaten, but it does kind of give a sense of, like, oh, well, at least we understand why they're doing it. If they run out of brains, well, I don't know. Considering how, like, slow they are, though, I mean, I don't imagine, you know, it's like, I don't imagine that, like, you know, humanity would just run out, you know. And also, there's other brains besides humans. There's other animals and other things that they can go for if they wanted to. Humans are just easily accessible, you know, because, well, they're everywhere. I mean, at least when it comes to something like The Walking Dead, if you notice that, yeah, the zombies, at least in that show, say what you want about, like, how good or bad it is, but at least when it, you know, when it comes to the zombies in the show, like, if you notice, every now and then they will go after, like, other animals too. You know, and basically, you know, like, I remember at least, like, more, like, early to midway through the show, there's, like, I think there's, like, 1 or 2 times where they, like, you know, there's, like, zombies eating, like, you know, roadkill or, like, a deer or something. You know, so it's, you know, like, it's not really, like, out of place, so to speak, to think that a zombie would eat something else besides just, like, a human or something. What are zombies gonna do? Build spaceships and get alien brains? Yeah. Yeah, actually, I do. Anyone fight about it? What are you doing? Hey, you. What are you doing? No, I'm not sword fighting with that. I mean, I'll just use, like, you know, like an actual sword. You see this sword? The sword has been tempered and has been beaten and delved into the fires over and over. My God. I'd love that little video that he did, like, what was it, like, shortly after Jan 6 or whatever the fuck. I don't remember when he did it. It was, like, at least, like, I'm pretty sure a year or 2 ago, but I remember when he just out of nowhere brought out a sword. He's like, you see this sword? And I'm just like, damn, dude. It's like, shit. Honestly, like, I mean, you know, it's like, I don't know, like, say what you want. I mean, I feel like, you know, like, video wasn't even really that bad. This guy's cheesy, but it's Arnold, you know, you kind of see, you know, some, especially when he brought out that sword, you know, like, my brain went immediately to, like, the cheesiness that is Conan, the Barbarian, and I immediately saw that as, like, some old warrior king, just like, you see this sword? This sword was when I was a young warrior, and I delved into the fires, and into the water, and then been tempered, and then delved into the fires again. Like, it just straight up, basically, like, when he did that, like, pretty much for the rest of that, like, video, I was like, Conan. Like, I mean, there's a sense of cheese to it, but it's good cheese, though. And a good message, too. I think I made another video or some shit. I think I saw, like, I was watching, like, Voss stream. I think it was, like, yesterday or the day before or something like that. And, he was reacting to, like, Arnold video, and I was like, I haven't heard this one. He's talking about how he was going for, like, Auschwitz and shit, and then about, like, fucking, yeah, the, like, curbing, you know, problem of, like, you know, fascism and white supremacy and stuff, so, despite being a Republican, I mean, at least he's, you know, very against fascism and shit, and openly so. It's like, anyone who believes in that ideology is a loser, you know, basically. It takes strength to recognize that. You know, he actually took the whole, like, macho strength thing and flipped it way over its head, too. And you can't really say that he's a beta lamb, considering it's Arnold. Like, you're really gonna call him a beta? Like, oh boy. I didn't, like, tell those motherfuckers, like, say that to his face, then. Because, yeah. Yeah. It won't work. So remember the first... What? God. Where'd he go? Oh. Look, goob. A little ball. What? I'm just a ridiculous little ball. It's like, you already have two big ones already. Why do you have to, like, roll up into a gigantic gargantuan ball? Adorable little thing. So got good. Yeah, he's being a sweet boy. If I wasn't having to go to work tomorrow, I'd give him a little walk and show off his new little harness with his new little patches. But no, I have to go to work tomorrow. And it's bullshit. It's not really fucking 2 a.m. Are you serious? Jesus Christ, I guess I did start the stream kind of late, huh? Damn. What the fuck? No wonder I feel tired, honestly. Jesus Christ. Call out? No, because I need that money. I like this thing called paychecks being nice and juicy. At least if I can help it. What a boob. That dog is a boob. It's just a ridiculous one at that. Oh, no. Well, yeah. I mean, it's an hourly wage thing. So, it goes by the hour. So, the more I work, the more I get paid. Basically. Burp. Actually, dude, tomorrow, speaking of work, did a call of the rep follow up about the whole hour thing. And I'm also noticing that for my like gross total hours on my pay stub, it doesn't even fucking show it. And it's just like, what? Like with these like type of little pay stubs and shit, like it should. And how can I do this without fucking do that? Okay, yeah, just I just have to add that part, yeah. But basically, here, I'll use this as like a little pointer. Oh, fuck, well, okay, hold on. I gotta at least make sure I cover the more important shit, which it all is. Okay, so basically, right here it says total hours worked, and for some reason, it literally is just all blank. It literally is just all blank. And it's just like, huh? Well, it's not all blank. It literally just shows my total hours for the week, basically. Which don't make sense. Because this also should show, like, the totality of, like, all of the hours. From, like, you know, the beginning. And it don't. So that's a little fishy. Try not to be as long as you be. Just sign and have a good time. You're fine. Is there really not too much on this on Jumio? I guess there isn't. Boo. Why do I keep getting so much random, like, Ukraine war, Russia fucking shit? It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, I don't even, like, pay attention to that shit that much. Or at least, like, you know, I don't, like, actively seek it out. It's like, Jesus, like, why does it get so fucking... Ugh. It's like every now and then I'll just be like, get this out of here, and just be like, no, don't recommend it, and nope, and it's like, I'll still get some shit like that every now and then. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, can I not? Never apologize, it's not a weakness. I mean, no, it's not. I mean, there is, like, a thing called, like, you know, like, you know, overly apologizing or being, like, overly apologetic. But simply, like, you know, apologizing isn't. Yeah, I really not much on tube. Boo. Bullshit. Bullshit, I say. Yeah, just bring some out of random shit here, yeah. There's just, yeah, nothing. Boo. Boo. That is some bullshit. And it's a Thursday, too. You think there'd be other random little news going on. You think there'd be some news. I guess there, you know, there was a couple little things here and there, but not too much. Not really that much, at least nothing worthwhile to, you know, react to, really. Tennessee still being a shithole. You know, and Trump DeSantis, like, infighting still ramping up. Boop. There we go. Get all that old shit out. Just weaken his side ultimately. Well, yeah. I mean, I agree with that, honestly. Because just letting them have full carte blanche in their own states, you know, just, you know, jeopardizes, you know, the lives of pretty much literally everybody within that state, including ostensibly people who would be like, you know, like-minded allies, you know, who are pretty much like, you know, lockstep with your values and shit. But I mean, you know, it's like, that's why, you know, for me, I'm not about like just eschewing, you know, that type of shit, or just like saying, ah, fuck it, you know, they don't need our help anymore, or, you know, because we just gotta abandon them. And frankly, the idea of just like having strong states' rights, I mean, the whole states' rights thing that he, is kind of wanting to go for is where we already are seeing the results of that now. I mean, the reason why these problems ramped up so much in the first place is because there's such a weird fucking like veneer about states' rights that just gets, you know, enforced in this fucking country. And it's just an excuse to let, you know, right-wing states, you know, to essentially just, like, have carte blanche discrimination and shit. Which should, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, be seen as absolutely unfucking acceptable. Acceptable. Like, I don't give a fuck that, you know, it's, you know, like Tennessee or some shit. Don't live there. Probably ain't gonna really visit there outside of maybe, like, you know, for Nashville or some shit ever in my life. And even then, probably not. It's NIMBY and liberal to me, just to be honest, because we're stuck in red states. Yeah, I mean, maybe not NIMBY, but definitely, you know, more of a liberal idea, I guess. But, and honestly, frankly, I'm a lot more about revolutionary action, you know, at this point anyway. So the idea of just, like, you know, looking to the states, you know, to just, like, hopefully solve shit or something, you know, is, like, nah. I'm just not about, like, you know, those type of processes as a priority. It's like, I don't think, it's like, I also don't think, you know, we don't not need those people. I think we do. But, like, you also need the more revolutionary, you know, minded people that are willing to, like, you know, be like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, jump in front of these motherfuckers and say, no, this is a saying that we're drawing the line on. If you cross that shit, then it's fucking on. You need those people. Because you got people like Matt Walsh who are literally quadrupling down every goddamn day that, like, yeah, we're going to be unapologetic because our side is moral and just, and we're going to keep going and be more aggressive. Like, you got people like him openly saying that. It's like you can't just abandon that, you know, even though that fuck is in Tennessee, because you think, you know, the influence stops there? Of course it doesn't. Because you can't trust the states to do it. Well, yeah. I mean, as much as the Fed government's broken, at least, you know, there, you know, gives a sense of veneer with that. And frankly, I mean, if we actually had a more stronger, progressive-leaning government, we would likely at least have some sense of, you know, enforcement on these things. But we have a center-right, liberalized, fucking conservative-ish, centrist government. And it flip-flops from either being very fucking conservative or, you know, or more liberal, depending on who's running shit. Which is just inherently a flawed system. Doesn't necessarily mean the, you know, federal government as a idea isn't. Just need a little bit more of a revolutionary change to it. Definition of social democracy. The other day you were shocked that she understood what socialism was. So dude, are you gonna be shocked that she understands other stuff? Just because she's like a boomer doesn't mean that she, you know, is like was, you know, from the dark ages or something. Like, I mean, you know, just like she's gonna know her shit. I mean, even my mom, for, you know, being more of a moderate kind of conservative type, you know, for, you know, who she is. I mean, even she knows shit. So it sounds like communism. I mean, well, he's a fucking idiot. Why do you try to, like, explain anything to him? He barely has 2 neurons to rub together, so, like, you gotta pick the battles, you gotta choose it, dude. Like, I mean, he's not one worth fighting. Well, I mean, not, like, you know, in that way with, like, arguing and shit. Try to keep trying to explain shit that he'll just never understand and get frustrated and, you know, fucking like damn communist like about shit. Like, I mean, that's not really, that doesn't really do anything to that. Keith Peace would not be trying to explain shit that he'll just never understand because he's too much of a dumb fuck. Which just shows that, like, you know, like, not everybody who's, like, you know, fucking, like, 50, 60 plus, you know, is, like, an outright fucking moron. But also shows that the ones that are fucking stupid. But the ones that aren't are not stupid at all. You know, they're actually very smart and legitimately, you know, wise, you know, type of people. And honestly have a lot of experience and know shit. Which, that would basically be your mom. When I said that, well, yeah, sure, you might have a lot of experience and know shit in that sense, I guess. He's still a fucking idiot and barely understands basic shit outside of just, like, brunt, like, chimp, like, mindset shit, basically, where it's like, meh. Strength and beats. Meh. Work to death. Beat people when mad. Kill when exceptionally angry. It's like exceptionally stupid. Gross stuff. Oh my god. It has nothing to do with that. I mean, she already did her growing up. If anything, she's growing down. To pretend to be, well, that's not really having enough of a brain. That's just showing, you know, that he's like a manipulative sociopath. That doesn't really mean much outside of just like not a good trait to have. Considering, you know, who he is. Being a sexist, racist pig dog. I get this last little bowl smoked up and give myself some Z's, you know. Then, do I have a coffee? Oh, I don't have a coffee for tomorrow. Fuck. I'm gonna have to get that in the morning when I go to work. Ugh. I'm not gonna be able to pregame with you. They would try to do what he did to all my friends. He would try to flex by out smoking you. Challenge accepted. I mean, if I was like 19 or 20 back in the day, sure. I mean, I probably would have been like, nah. But nowadays, oh, challenge fucking accepted, bro. That's what I'd say. It's like, let's get the snacks, let's get some drinks. And when you're retardation stoned, he would accept you. When you're just like space cadet retarded stoned. You know, funny enough, actually, okay, like, I don't know why, you know, like, there's actually this, like, movie apparently that's gonna come out that's called, like, I think called Champions. It's basically about this dude who, accidentally, you know, like, he crashed into a cop car, basically, at least from what the trailer showed. He has to do, like, some community service, so he basically has to coach, like, you know, a class of disabled kids on how to play basketball, and essentially, and basically he initially was like, oh my god, you know, I have to like teach these kids, what the fuck, you know, and then but like near the end of it, apparently, you know, he's just like actually legit kind of sticks up with, you know, to them and stuff like that. It actually looks like a good movie, honestly. I'm kind of wanting to go see it, but it's not out yet. It's gonna be released, I think, in like fucking, I think it's in May. I think it was in May or in April. Actually, I think it was in April. So I think next month. But some of us want to check out. And I also, I think Scream's already out because I saw that when I was walking into the theaters in one of the showings. So I was like, yeah, I might want to check that out next week if it's still showing at least. Because it honestly looks pretty fucking good. Actually, when I was watching the trailer when it popped up, the Husky and Bears. Then what was another movie that I was thinking about wanting to check out? Oh, dude, where Nicolas Cage is Dracula. I forgot the name of that movie, but oh my fucking god. Oh, I saw the trailer for that movie. Holy shit. When Nicolas Cage showed up and it was fucking Dracula, and I realized that was the movie. Because I heard about he was going to be playing Dracula in an upcoming movie. I think it was because it was on like Fighting Boys or like, you know, DFF was talking about it once. Because, of course, you know, the boys love their fucking Nicolas Cage. As do I, as everyone should. And I was just like, as soon as he showed up, and was just like, with that face of his, with like Nick Cage's like crazy eyes just botting out of his face, I was just like, yeah, I literally was verbally like, oh, yes, 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 Nicolas Cage, yes. I like it, yeah, and there was a few people next to me, and they were just kind of giggling, looking at me like, like kind of doing that, like, oh my god, he loves his Nick Cage. Because I was just so happy when I saw that. I'm like, okay, I am seeing the fuck out of this. Like, holy shit. And it honestly does look pretty good. Because, like, the whole, like, his servant or whatever, who's, I guess, predominantly the main character, is, like, he's basically, like, he has, like, this crazy-ass, like, you know, power and shit that makes him do, like, some pretty wacky fucking insane moves that, you know, basically, like, whack people. It's just awesome. If you could do it without coughing, he would shake your hand and give you a drink to wash it down with. Oh, well, with what? Well, yeah. It's the ocean 4-foot tall ball and make you hit it until it turned yellow. If you do it without coughing, he would shake your hand and give you a drink to wash it down with. Nice. Nice. Get this puppy loaded. Coughed up a lung. Well, I mean, like, honestly, every stoner is gonna have their day where they cough up a lung. It happens. I did earlier on stream, honestly. So that happened to me. I just, like, fucking got decked out and had to really get out some phlegm on that one, and that, I mean, kind of fucked me up a little bit. I was like, oof. Oof. Ian's smoke circle laughed up a lung. That's the most common way to, you know, get your lungs coughed out. It's like you laugh so hard, you just basically, you know, cough that lung up. Have a favorite cough. I mean, I kind of have a minor smoker's cough every now and then, you know, because I smoke weed and shit. It's not really, you know, common. It's usually just kind of like the, you know, that type of shit. Because I'll get that every now and then, but luckily I don't get, like, mornings where I'm just all, like, I wake up, like, whatever the fuck. Luckily it ain't, you know, bullshit like that. But every now and then, you know, I get a good little, like, you know, every now and then I'll get a good one. I get those. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I could, in a way, to kind of get phlegm out, because sometimes I'll be like, I'm feeling phlegmy, and I'll kind of purposely kind of, like, you know, do shit like that to kind of, like, get out some of the phlegms. You know, so, like, I'll do that sometimes if I'm, you know, feeling like the, you know, lungs are feeling a little phlegmy. They don't kind of feel phlegmy right now, so feeling fine. Just got like that low D voice to go along with it because the throat's it's a little raspy for, you know, smoke some weed here and there. When I smoked bud, I barely coughed. On vape, I cough a lot. I do too, because it's vapors. It's not like combusted flower. It's vaporized. It's a different thing. So, I mean, I cough a shitload when I have done vapes myself too, so I don't think it's just you. But also, I think it's probably just due to what's in it as well. It's probably not as good for you in an immediate sense. Well, putting smoke or vapor in your lungs isn't really good for you anyway. But, I mean, you know, at least in the sense of, like, it probably, you know, does probably not as good and shit. If you end up in public house, then I'll have to vape. Well, if it's somewhere that has at least, like a little park nearby or something like that, still illegal federally. Well, that's what I said. If there's a park nearby, let's walk to the park, find a nice little secluded bench. Boom. There you go. Because then, all that would basically be, you know, you can't smoke publicly. Neither can you. Do you think anyone gives a fuck? Dude, no one gives a shit. Dude, you can't. Dude, by law, you can't smoke publicly in Oregon. Do you think anyone gives an iota of a fuck? Dude, I smoke joints like walking around my fucking neighborhood. No one gives a shit. I've seen other people do that. Like, I'll put it out or not do it in front of, you know, like, you know, people like walking their kids, like, you know, around or some shit. But, like, you know, like, I mean, if I'm just, like, walking my dog and you know, I'll have a J. Straight up. You know, so, I'm not going to do it around people, but if I'm just, like, walking my dog or I'm just, like, chilling or some shit, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. If someone happens to walk by me, you know, while I'm doing it or some shit, oh well. Cry about it. Imagine if a cop was a douche, could annoy you for it. I could just say I roll my own cigarettes and I put it out. And toss it. You know, toss it in the drain. Or I, you know, put it in the pocket. Because I guess they can get you for a whole littering, you know, with a cigarette, you know, or tossing it, so. Unless there's, like, a garbage bin. Sometimes, every now and then, people will just leave their garbage bins out, even though it's not, like, garbage day and shit. So every now and then, you can use that as an excuse to just, like, open that and, boop, just pop it in there. And besides, honestly, I mean, even if they did, and use that excuse, because us, you know, like, I mean, you can use, you know, like, raw cones or, like, raw rolling papers to smoke tobacco, too. Like, there's nothing in the world that says you can't, you know, so, I mean, you could literally say to cops, like, yeah, I roll my own cigarettes, and I just use, you know, the raws because they're the easiest to roll with. Boom. You know, so it's just like, I mean, you know, they might not buy it, but what? Zero, I mean, well, they're gonna have to take your word for it. If they smell it, you're out in the open. Like, unless, you know, and frankly, you know, I naturally smell like it whenever I walk around anywhere. I've had people be like, got weed on you? And I'm like, no. It's like, oh, you guys smell like it. Even though, like, I haven't smoked in hours. Like, I'll be, like, out doing errands or something, and I'll have, like, a stoner kind of, like, there's a stoner whiff. And cops obviously try to look out for that shit, but just because it happens to be a little stronger than not, you know, because, yeah, I just smoked a joint 5 minutes ago. Smells probable cause. No, it's not. Cops will say that it is, but they don't have a warrant to search me. Unless they have, like, a genuine, meritable, like, you know, legal cause for it, they got no reason to fucking search me. Unless I'm being detained, which, just on the verge of, like, I smelt something, it's a bullshit excuse. They used that to illegally shoot and kill people, you know, for traffic stops because of that fucking argument. It's bullshit. It's no excuse. We'll quit fucking enforcing it. Like, actually fight for your fucking rights as a citizen of this fucking country. Quit letting those fascist pig dogs dictate what you fucking do. Fuck them. They don't deserve your respect, and they never will. Comply and you'll be fine. Fuck the pigs. Like, they don't garner my fucking respect. Like, they can't do fucking shit just because I give them a little lip. Besides, I'm someone that likes to record any interactions I have with cops. I've done that. Even if I'm just casually talking with them, I'll just have my phone out, like, you know, just kind of sitting it like this. Just like I'm holding on to it, and just have my, you know, like, just my arm resting right there. You know, just kind of like right here and shit. And, you know, I'll just record it. Just in case. Just ostensibly. And if nothing happens, I just delete it, because whatever. But if there's, like, something that's like, you know, yeah, I'll keep it. But luckily, I haven't had that case. Yet. But you think I won't fucking do that in Alabama? Because you're goddamn right I would. And, you know, at least there. Or Arizona or anywhere. Fuck the cops. Besides, if they know they're being recorded and they know they don't have an actual probable cause or any, you know, warrants or they you know, or anything like that, then they know, they kind of know the results. That shit gets public pretty quick. Sure, the little, like, slap on the wrist, you know, is probably all they're gonna get with shit like that, but they know better than to just, like, just outright, you know, just do shit like they normally can. They have to watch their back a little bit about that, and for good fucking reason. I'm paranoid about them. Dude, I mean, I've been, like, in the grunt of it all with those motherfuckers. Especially with the PPB, and they're not known for being a batch of kittens. I mean, I'm not exactly too worried about dealing with them anymore at this point. Or paranoid. Or fearful. A lot of it is because I know my fucking rights and shit. And that's just like one thing that citizens need to do. Is know that type of shit. If you know your rights as a citizen, even if cops do fuck a few, then, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day whether they do or not, you know, regardless and shit. You got more of a confidence in knowing that, you know, so you're going to be at least, you know, gotten the actual genuine law, you know, on that side of things versus, you know, some bootlegging fucking piece of shit. Flying over radar. Well, just merely being out in public, you know, is mainly going to be, you know, something that you're going to fly on the radar with. Like, I'll walk around. I'm out in public often and shit, especially on my weekends and stuff. And, yeah, cops drive around all the time, even up and down my fucking street up here and shit. And they don't bother me. Even though I'll give them looks, being like, fuck you doing here? Go away. Being combative with cops is dangerous. I mean, challenging them and being combative are totally different fucking things, dude. like challenging their authority as when it comes to like knowing your rights and what is within your rights as a citizen when it comes to dealing with hawks and shit. That isn't being combative. That's challenging their fucking abusive powers. There ain't nothing combative about that, I guess, outside of trying to combat against an oppressive fucking system, which should be doing more of. But anyway, it is a little late, so gonna get myself some Z's and all that shit. Then probably do a little more in stream, but I'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling. But either way, peace out for now, and I'll be back around for the next one. So a toodaloo.